PSVR2 might be dead? Hmm. Let's go live and talk about it.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Brothers coming and eat a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Froomies trading people, worders gain. All racing, gaming, go, race and pay top mean. Good morning, coming, moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin. Hi. Good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon and even the crazy one. Wish you all beautiful and awesome. Friday chat. Good morning. How you guys doing? What's new? What's cooking? What's happening out there? I know we're out here, with a bunch of smiles, just laughing at all this crazy news that's going on with PlayStation, pulling back on the PC ports, having the pisser tech go out there, the 2.0. Hmm. I don't know, Rick is looking funky out here. Yep. I don't know. Something's going on. Hey, David Cohen. Good morning to you, sir. How you doing? What's up? What's up? Is hey Louis, whenever there's good news at Xbox that the ABKD ponies have to do all of a sudden doom and gloom, and yet when PlayStation struggles, they say nothing. What can I tell you? I mean, David, it's just the way they are, buddy. It's just the way they are. You just gotta leave them that way. And all we gotta do is, laugh at them, eat our popcorn, and that's it. That's all we gotta do. Just laugh at them. Talos, the man with a very good morning. Talos, Drake Williams. Good morning to you, sir. How you doing, Drake? What's cooking, man? What's new, man? Come on, bring it to the table. What's happening out there? We got Sanchez Martinez. He says, "Yo, crazy Louis." Hello, Sanchez. What's up? What's up? What's up? I saw your name in Asha's welcoming card. Crazy Louis, she knows you now. Cool. I mean, she knows me. That's fantastic. That's good stuff. And I want to thank Obi Kenobi for that one. I mean Ben Kenobi. I don't know why I say Obi Kenobi. What I have Obi Kenobi in my head today? Well, because Ben Kenobi and stuff. Ben Kenobi really did an awesome thing, and I of course I'll show it to you guys. You guys can see it. Later on during the show, so we can talk a little bit about that. And I was happy. He contacted me to have my name on it. It was pretty cool, and I like that. I like his designs. He really does a good job. He really does. He really does. He does an amazing work though. I saw your name. Let me see. Even the Connect had more games than the PSVR2. Damn. Yo, Louis, did you see the Marvel Maximum Collection coming? Holy crap! Yes, I did, sir. But I got a question about that. I like my Marvel stuff, right? I like to, I like those old X-Men games and everything. But I remember I bought my X-Men arcade back in the day, and then it just died away. So if I buy this, will it disappear? Because I was really mad when they disappeared all my cool arcade classics from my Xbox due to licensing. Hmm. Mr. Kima, what's up? Good morning. How you doing? How you doing, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the weekend. It's here. Today we have a free day here in Dominican Republic. Relaxed day. It's a holiday. We celebrate our Independence Day. I think it's today here. Yeah, I think it's Independence Day. I don't. Sorry, Chad. If I don't remember, sorry. I haven't had my coffee because I'm having tea today, so I still have not had my tea because I gotta wait for the little guy to settle the tea down. For me to start sipping on it, which is a cocoa tea. I love cocoa tea. So it relaxes me. soothes me. So, chat, let's get into this. For today's show, we're going to talk a little bit about the PSVR2, and of course, we're going to talk a little bit about the plans of Sony, leaving single player games out of PC. I don't know why, but because something just doesn't add up. Y'all been quiet for like 2 or 3 months, pretty much, or more. I mean, they've been quiet since a little bit over last year. I mean, towards the end of the year, they've been kind of quiet though, really quiet. So they've been kind of quiet, and all of a sudden, like they go out there, like especially last week, we saw Lin Tao speak on how she's gonna charge the users for the software or services and network a bit more expensive, in order to keep the PS5 console prices down to face the RAM crisis, and then shut down Blue Point. And now these rumors are swirling up all over the place. I don't know why, but okay. And I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is happening out here, though. Huh. And then the Pisser 2.0 comes out, and everybody's happy out there, just to hide the bad news. Are you guys hiding something? Because, of course, we found out you guys closed down another studio, which is okay. You closed down something else. Okay, cool. Yeah, y'all didn't announce it, but okay, cool. The source, trust me, bro. But either way, we're gonna tackle it. Let's start off with this news, my friends. Let's start off with this news, because this one, oh, okay, I have it right here. Let me just. Why didn't I did this earlier? I got a question, because Google Chrome got an update. Am I hearing myself fine? Is the camera fine? Is everything good? Because let me see if I can see it for myself, because this is some crazy things happening out there. Let me open up Twitch real quick to see if I can get Twitch on going. And my phone, yeah, this is seriously. I gotta check something on this computer, because something is cooking out there. I don't know what's going on. Something is interrupting like my movement in here. I think I gotta delete some stuff on my channel. Not on my channel. No, sorry about that. Um, there's new things happening. It's slow. I think it's the RAM that's acting up. I don't get it. So let's put the camera to follow me. Oh, it's following me. Okay, cool. So tell me if everything's better, if everything's running smooth, because really, yes, let's begin. Now, Reezy says. Every time there is a leak in the or rumor, it turns out to be true in the future. Not really, though, Daniel Rubin. Not really. Mm-mm. Not really, man. Not really. Hey, Mandalorian Martin, what's up, man? How you doing, man? How you doing? Let me get this thing going. Ugh. All right, here we go. Got it. Perfect. Okay, chat. So, my friends, this is what's happening. And this is from Push Square. Look what they say. Video. Silence as PSVR2 turns 3 years old. Is Sony's PS5 headset really dead? Welcome to reality. Uh-oh. You see what I mean? It's like they're hiding something, though. It's like they're hiding something. They are hiding something, and it's insane that something's cooking. I don't know. Probably they're gonna announce like this is gonna shut down soon. I don't know. There's something big is about to happen. I don't know. Because seriously, this idea of them saying like, Sony's gonna pull back on the single player strategy, multiplayer, and I'm like, but wait a minute, they did a job listing like 7 months ago, which is out there right now, chat, just in case you guys see that. Then they're trying to say it's a new one. I did a little bit of search, chat, and it seems like it's the old one. Just in case, it seems like it's the old one. But again, if it's new, we'll probably find out later on during the day or something like that. But it feels like it's still the old one that was out there, that was 7 months ago, that we saw the multiplayer strategy thing that everybody's like, oh shit. So we wouldn't blame you for not knowing that the PSVR2 just celebrated its third birthday. Really? You wouldn't blame us? Okay. Because Sony itself seems to have completely forgotten that the platform exists. I wonder why. For quite some time, it feels like the virtual reality headset has left to collect dust. Wow. I'm kind of happy you guys are looking at your own backyard now for a couple of days, huh? Kind of. I think this person, what's his name? Robert Ramsey and Aaron Bain are like feeling pain writing this article. It feels like it's in a painful state, like they're in pain writing this. But I'm glad you guys are looking at your own backyard. I said it before, and I'll say this again. I'll say this before and I'll say this again. Maybe it's time y'all start looking at your backyard because it ain't looking pretty instead of looking over here in Xbox yard because that's all you guys do. So let's keep going. Hmm. It's still getting new games, but the releases are few and far between at this point. Indeed, 2026 current PSVR2's schedule is dry to say the least. On Sony's side of things, there's no social media presence, no PlayStation blog posts, and it wasn't featured at all in the State of Play broadcast, which ran for over an hour. Oh, you took notice of that, huh? It's abundantly clear that PlayStation Studios have long abandoned PSVR 2. Hmm. And so it fails to third party teams to keep the platform's liberty stocked. But of course, the problem there is that these titles get close to no coverage through official channels. Ah, shit. And we had to ask: is PSVR 2 basically dead? It's a topic that our interpret video producer Aaron attempts to tackle in his latest video, which you can watch at the top of this article. Aaron always been a big fan, you know, and often a staunch defender of Sony's headset and VR in general. But even he's been left delusional by the lack of commitment. So, what's your take on the PSVR 2? Through votes into our poll, let's see and have to say your comment in the comment section below. So, they said it's already dead. A majority of people voted it's already dead. I mean, chat, I got a question for you guys. I got a question for you guys. This machine released, they were jumping up and down, they were happy going and good lucky. They were cheering for all this crap, happy go lucky stuff, right? Happy go lucky stuff with all this stuff, right? Oh. And at the end of the day, it failed because they stopped production. It wasn't selling. Nobody was buying it because one thing is it was too expensive, and two, another thing that really really hurt the PSVR 2 is that it was not backwards compatible. I don't know why, Chad, it wasn't. That was a big mistake on their side. They should have gone back. They should have, sat down, and done something with that, because at the end of the day, they had good PSVR games, and the old PSVR that people liked. But, it's their choice to do whatever they want. They thought it was like a good idea to keep things going with current gen stuff instead of looking back. And that's why you guys killed your machine. And now, how is it selling? It stopped production last year. What was it, last year, the year before? All I know is it stopped production because the thing wasn't selling well. They lowered the price really low. I think they lowered the price to cost. When it comes down to cost, I mean, I don't know how if they're making money or not, but I think right now, as of right now, I think they're not making money on it. Probably so. I don't know. But at the end of the day, though, they had to sell it for a really low price to get people to come and buy it because shit, that thing was expensive, just like the console. It was at 550, wasn't it, when it came out? That thing was expensive as hell. And look now. Where is it? You see, now I'm having my tea now. Now I'm feeling better. Look now. Look what's happening. It's seriously, it disappeared on the face of the earth. And Chad, I gotta tell you something. If they're gonna shut it down, if I was them, I would announce it right now. Especially with all the news and things that are going down. I mean, I would announce it right now and say, listen, PSVR 2 production is shut down. We're not gonna do any more PSVR. It's long gone and put to a side. Because if they believe they can bring it back, well, good luck. I hope you guys can. So, Jason Schreier, the Schreier though, has good insiders in every company. Look, Danny Rubin, here's the thing though. I'm not saying it's not true or not. I'm not saying it's not true or not. But if they do, what's going to happen to Nix's though? What do I have Nix's doing? They're going to shut down Nix's too? Because that's I got questions, and it's good to ask questions because we don't know what the hell is going to happen. Seriously, no joke. Hello, Louis. I'm not going to be here. I'm be watching Pokemon Day. What? You're ditching me for Pokemon? Man, I'm sad now. I'm sad. Pony's making up fake PlayStation news. I mean, look, let me tell you something. I don't know if it's real or it's fake though, but I don't know. Because I'm the guy that says I'm the guy that looks at things. I'm like, this now? Why though? This is weird though. It's like all of a sudden they're coming up with like a cheer, like a rah 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 to get people happy. They released the Pisser 2.0 to get people extremely happy. I feel like something is about to come around and bite them in the butt. What is it? I don't know. Let's wait and see, my friends. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Mm. Louis, Death Stranding on Xbox Game Pass marks the beginning of a great era. PlayStation games are coming to the service. The writing is on the wall. Well, MLB The Show was there, though. So, even though they say it was an MLB thing. But here, the funny thing is they won't admit to it because remember, PlayStation fanboys love to move the goalposts over here, over there. They move it everywhere. But at the end of the day, Sony was really happy with MLB results on Xbox. But you know how it is. You know how it is. You know how it is. Hey TJ, good morning, bro. How you doing? So let's keep moving it up, guys, because that was a quick PSVR2 news. Now we're heading to what's happening over here with these sources on the PC, whatever PlayStation not porting games to PC, which I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. So let's tackle this sucker in, my friends. All right, where is this? Okay, perfect. Switch in. Got it. All right, so here we go, my friends. Haha. So, chat. PlayStation backtracking on single-player PC port strategy. Reliable insider confirms. Bloomberg's Jason Schreier says the PlayStation release on PC aren't that successful. I wonder why. I mean, chat. I wonder why. I mean, it's simple. Y'all fucked it up. That's why it wasn't successful. I mean, if you guys are going to backtrack on it, it's because you all are the ones to blame, nobody else, because you guys started with the damn PlayStation signing thing and blocking all these countries from buying your games. That was a dumb. Listen, that was. I gotta tell you something. I mean, yo, seriously, whoever did that move, I hope he's fired though, because that was the dumbest move I have ever seen in my entire life. I told you all that this was going to happen if you guys pull back on this. That this is going to happen because the results weren't that good. Of course, they weren't that good because you blocked all the countries in the world. I mean, you even blocked here and here. This is a blue nation. Oh my God. God, Sony. That was the biggest boo boo of them all you ever made. But okay, you had the fanboys backing you up and cheering for you while you were losing cash, from your PC ports. Hilarious. I love it. Like I always say this, it's the fans that are gonna kill you. It's the fans and the social media. I always say that about you, but okay. All right. So Bloomberg says Sony's pulling back from releasing first-party single-player games on PC. That means that Marvel's Wolverine, Intergalactic, and God of War games will be PlayStation exclusives. On the other hand, Xbox has confirmed that it's also thinking to bring exclusivity back. Uh-oh. The era of exclusivity seemed to be over with Sony first released 2018's God of War PC years ago. Wow, you don't even have your sources right. Holy smokes! I think the first game that you guys brought back was the first game you guys brought in was Horizon. Oh God, it was Horizon. I think it was for Horizon Forbidden West, and then it went on the way though. Are they going to have enough money to have exclusivity? Oh, Kenneth Williams, that is a good question, my friend. But here's the thing though, Kenneth. Remember what Lin Tao said? And that's the part that scares me though. Lin Tao said something funky the other day. I was like, hmm. She said, well, in order to keep, the PS5 from this memory crisis, we are going to drop what's he say? I got this. You just gotta laugh at this stuff. Because shit, I laugh at this stuff. Because seriously, it's insane. They have not said anything about that. They try to shoo that news away because they don't care. They don't care if PlayStation charges them 100. They don't care if PlayStation charges them 200 for a game. They won't care because that's how they are. They just don't care because they say, "Oh, it's their quality," and then quality. It's like, okay, all right, cool. But hmm, but what they could do is they could increase the prices on the software on their side and charge even more for the PS5 user and also on the PS Plus. They can do that too. So yeah, I'm telling you, Lou, exclusives matter. It's what sells any device. It's not a fanboy decision. It's more of a business decision. PlayStation is trying to grow. If you want to play Wolverine, a PS5, if true. I think they got Spider Man in there, and I just played part one, part two. I didn't even care for. I mean, it's the thing is, you guys have that idea in your heads, and it's third. It's PlayStation basically has sold more third party than exclusives though. But when you look at Nintendo, Nintendo kicks butt on their exclusives, and PlayStation is trying to make an exclusive that could be as popular as Super Mario, but they have never gotten to that point though. They've never gotten that until they made Spider Man game, and that's it. That was like the money making exclusive for them. But then the rest was Call of Duty and GTA. Oh shit! I haven't tried it, FarQ. I have it there. I haven't tried it. I haven't installed. I'm gonna try it today and to give you guys my yeah. Yep. So let's keep going. It says here the era of exclusivity seemed to be over when Sony first released 2018's God of War PC a few years ago and publisher multi. Let me see. And Xbox went down the publisher routes and with all of its new first party titles being multi-platform. Wow, that's a lie because not all of them. So let's go. Or at least that's what we thought, according to the report. Sony is pulling back from releasing first party games on PC, backtracking on its original strategy. Why it matters? Sony first party single player catalog is the biggest reason why PlayStation is regarded as the Oh God! You gotta love this bullshit right here. Oh my God, man! I love how you guys cheer PlayStation all the way. Yeah, look what it says. Let me read that again, Chad. Let me read that again because this is so funny today. Why it matters? Sony's first party single player catalog is the biggest reason why PlayStation is regarded as the best console. You gotta love this. It seems that with increased competition, they want to make accessibility a core feature for their platform again. Good luck. Speaking of later episode of Triple Click, on a 43-minute mark, Bloomberg's Jason Schreier said he believes Sony will pull away from the additional first-party single-player release on PC. However, live service games will continue to release on PC, maybe even Xbox, but it remains to be seen. Mm. He further adds upcoming Marvel Wolverine won't be released on PC either. This also excludes the possibility of other future first party story games on PlayStation, including Intergalactic, The Heretic Prophet, and the upcoming God of War games. Initially, that was thought to be speculation, but the insider doubled down on his claim, confirming the story. It says here, Jason Schreier will soon publish a story talking in depth about the matter. Talking about this matter. Surprisingly, this insider said that all games Sony published on PC weren't successful. That makes considered PC ports only account for less than 2% of their overall yearly revenue. Because you all blocked it, dumbasses. Just announced a Death Stranding 2 PC port, but it's notable to mention that it's not a first party release. As for Ghost of Yotei, it's unclear whether the game will arrive on PC. But hold on a second. Hold on. I'm confused though. I'm confused. Hold on. I'm confused. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm confused about something, my friends. I'm confused about something. Hold on. So wait. Y'all were saying that Death Stranding was yours and now it's not a first. I don't get it. I don't get it. But okay. As for Ghost of Yotei, it's unclear whether the game will arrive on PC, as plans for the PC port have been in place before this strategy change. At the time, recent rumors suggest that Sony had canceled many of its first-party PC ports. With this change, Nissa software will most likely be out of commission as well. Yikes. So you guys are planning on shutting down Nixus too? Uh-oh. On the flip side, all right, Xbox has also hinted at making first-party release exclusives again. Under the newest CEO Asher Sharman for Team Green, nothing is set in stone, so they'll decide this later. It's quite possible that Sony felt threatened by the next-gen Xbox, which reported a hybrid PC meaning can run PlayStation PC games as well. Oh, but whoa, hold on a second. Hold on. But hmm, why would they feel threatened though? If they're actually winning, if they have 92 million console sales and it's the best place to play games and yada 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 all this stuff, why do they feel threatened about Xbox? Since Xbox run the third party route and Xbox did this, Xbox did that. Why do they feel threatened though? Huh? They shouldn't be threatened because either way they're gonna sell, aren't they? I mean, that's what the PS fanboys have ever told me though. But okay. It's quite possible that Sony feel threatened. Okay, meaning it can run PlayStation PC games as well. What are your thoughts on Sony backtracking on first party single player releases? Let us know in the comments below or the official Tech for Gamers forum. Well, my comment is why? That's a dumb move, but okay. I mean, if they want to go back to it, go for it. But the question is, what are you going to do if the game doesn't sell well? And another thing that really adds me up into an odd to this is then why shut down Blue Point? That's I mean, you guys are now thinking this after you shut down Blue Point. I'm trying to understand like this whole thing around it too. I'm trying to basically like trying to understand your business strategy now. You guys are confusing the heck out of people out here. Trying to like up the fans or something. I don't know. Something odd is happening over there. I'm telling you, as this, it's really fishy smell there. That I just basically don't understand what's going on because you guys have been pretty quiet, and every time you guys come up, into the bloom, it's all about showing your numbers, how much you got consoles you guys sold. You guys have not had games this generation, and now you like backtracking on what you guys said because you guys are scared about the next Xbox PC thing that's coming out instead of collecting that cash. Because man, I would have if I would have been an asshole. Because here's the thing, though, Sony. Listen, let's get down to business, right? Business side of things. I would have been an asshole. I would have said, well, listen, single player ports will be out for 3 years. If you want to play them, come over here in PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 6, whatever. That's what I would have done. And then 3 years later, release it on the port after people get tired of buying it. So that way you don't have to shut down studios and kill things out there like you guys are doing right now. Seriously, you guys are doing that right now. I mean, I'm just giving you ideas, but if you believe this is going to work, then go for it. Good luck. But the question is, how much are you guys going to charge for this, though? Because now comes the point you guys got to make up for it. Because I know what Lintao said. I read it loud and clear. I took the message and I saw it. I said, this is not looking good for the Sony fanboys, though. They're gonna start charging you more cash, for the games and everything. But the funny thing is, you guys are saying this now, so you guys can get their backing, right? Because of course you guys got to get their backing, because that's for them to go out there and say, well, if it's only exclusive to PlayStation 5, then I'll be gladly to pay it so the console can keep alive. Wow, you guys are trying to take advantage of that. For then later on down the road, go back to it and start sending things everywhere, right? So that's gonna be the funny part, though. I think they're gonna start doing that again, though. Hmm. Let's see, though. Okay, let's see though. Let's see what chat's saying so we can keep on debating. Ladies and gentlemen, ponies have a lot lost the plot once. Also, about Xbox bringing back exclusives, that sounds not accurate to me because to me, Xbox is multiplayer. I don't know because here's the thing though, right? This is what's gonna happen. I have a feeling that this is what's gonna happen. This is theory talk. This is not me confirming that this is gonna be true. 100%. Nothing like that. Right now, you have a new CEO sitting there. She's looking at things, right? She's looking at things. What would be good? What would be bad? What would be the best way to go? Or how are we going to plant this, right? So I think this is just a little jump scare that they're throwing out there. They're pitching. They're trying to get like ideas all together. I think they're trying to throw a little jump scare out there when it comes down to PlayStation, to see the reactions, to see the stuff. Rather they're going to stick with it or not, we're gonna have to wait and see. But at the end of the day, though, will it be a good move though, money wise? Because look, Jason Schreier said it's only 2% less, but you got to take account for that they blocked a lot of regions. They did a bunch of stuff out there that was insane, and then they went out there and announced that it's not blocked anymore. But the question is, there's some people out there who just don't follow the media trends though. They don't follow that. They see a game that comes out, like, okay, cool, let me go see it. If it's blocked, and they're not going to come back to it, or look for that if it got unblocked or not. They're not going to look for that. I'm sorry. Some people won't. So the question is if this is real or not. And to be honest, though, what's going to be the sacrifice behind it? That's the thing that, I'm questioning right now. Because if you guys pull back to the whole PC thing, okay, you guys bought Nixes, you guys spent a lot of money on a bunch of these studios, to make all this stuff that's you guys been working on. So how are you going to make that money back and face especially the challenges that are ahead of us, which is the RAM crisis that's out there happening at this very moment? What are you guys going to do though? Oh yeah, that's right. You're going to charge the PS5, the base install base, more money to keep the games or to keep this from happening. But what happens though if you guys make a game, you guys spend millions of dollars, and it becomes a blue point scenario? What are you guys going to do? Just keep it there? So then a couple years later, shut down the studio, or have them work on something else? Or are you guys going to make lower budget games? That's another question we have to ask though, because you guys could be doing that though. We have to wait and see. All right. Not even for Sony's first party games is not even the top sellers and make it make sense. Exactly. PC gamers will sail the high seas and pirate those PlayStation games. Of course they will. We all love the exclusives, no matter who doesn't. We are diehards, but casuals keep those top 10 games in those lists month after month and generate those companies a lot of money, 100%. Now, first party one doesn't fit the narrative. I understand those games are popular because they're multiplayer, and some of those games deserve to be everywhere. However, Sony is trying to grow as much as they can so get a PS5. Why do we have to get a PS5 though? How so if Stellar Blade and Helldivers 2 so more on PC, it was on the PS5, Sony would be stupid enough if they left the PC space. I believe Sony games will be on PC. It's just their exclusive single players won't if the rumor is true. Which again, it's a dumb move from Sony because here's the thing. Here's what I believe, yo, SNKK. Let me tell you something. The thing is, you guys are so stuck on the fanboys are so stuck on the thing of having exclusives like it matters and all this stuff. You guys are so stuck into it that you're not seeing what's spinning out there. You guys just had a studio shutdown, which is Blue Point. Blue Point sold 1.8 almost to 2 million copies of the game, and it stayed there for 3 or 4 years. Now, that's one. Two, How is this going to drive you guys or the PlayStation fans to go in and buy their games? How are they going to do it? I mean, Astrobot won Game of the Year, and how's Astrobot sales? And thank God Astrobot was cheap to make, because shit, if it was expensive, that would have been another studio, but would have been shut down. There's 92 million consoles right now, and it's 2 or 3% of the player base that is buying the games on PlayStation, especially their exclusives. So again, I'm trying to make sense of this. I'm trying to. I'm trying to make sense of this and trying to understand why, if they should do this, would be a good thing or would it be a bad thing. But at the end of the day, though, like I said, what I would do if I was them, I would keep the game 2 or 3 years and then throw it out there and let other people go ahead and pick it up and buy it, promote it for all those, you know, for all those multi-platform strategies out there. Put it out there so people can go ahead and pick it up and play it. Because the thing is, you're trying to attract the user to come buy a PS5, but you guys need to understand something. Once you got a machine like a PC, a heavily built PC, with all the cash poured in, with all the things you enjoy, it will be hard for you to say, okay, let me go pick up a console. It will be. Multiplat will be safe. Blue Point. Yep, 100%. Honestly, Xbox PlayStation being third-party publisher would be a better for gamers. That's true, though. You're asking why, Lou, you have to buy a PlayStation to play games? Simple. As PlayStation, bro, forget about console war that got you brainwashed, bro. Console war has never gotten me brainwashed. I've been look. You guys are mad because I challenge you guys' opinion. That's the problem. Because you guys come up with the weirdest stuff out there, and yet we see what's happening out there, and you guys don't believe what we say. And when we try to speak the truth, you guys get mad, and then you start saying, "No, you're a fanboy because you say this." Bro, have you seen the news this month when it comes down to studios? Have you seen how many studios have been shut down this past February? Have you seen Ubisoft layoffs? Have you seen all this stuff? So the question is, what actually works? That is an honest question, though. I have a PS5. You tell me to get one. This is the PS3. I've had PlayStation of its first party games. This generation has been let down, but I'll admit they had a messy start at the beginning. 100%. It's been a letdown. I got a PS5 too. As in KKF, I have one. And it was to play the exclusives, and it's not even here right now in my house, though. Hey, I just got some codes for FC, but it is for Xbox, and I have a PS5. Oh, wow, that's crazy. 75% of the crash out. What? It's got you brainwashed because of the fact that you're just a fanboy of a company when you shouldn't be exploring gaming other places. I say the same thing to you too. Why don't you have a Series X? You said the other day it's not worth buying. Why don't you have it? And don't come up to me like, oh, because it's coming to PlayStation 5. I'll be like, so? Your point? Because if it was that, then I would just play on my PC. Exactly. They're bothered by my opinion. That's the whole point, though. That's the whole point. Illuminati Crystal PS better be working on Pistol 3 because of the current CPU. The Pro won't be able to handle increasingly demanding games like GTA. The next Xbox will blow the plastic panels of the Pro. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. I would like the Xbox to have exclusives so console gaming can grow on their side too. I would go there and buy an Xbox Series X if it had exclusives. Oh, so let me guess though. So Starfield's not exclusive. What other games are not exclusive on Xbox? Halo Infinite's not exclusive. It seems. You know. Wow. Oh wow. Mm. Exclusives don't matter if everything on PC. But here's what's funny though. Because this is where Louis comes and nails the stuff on reality. This is how I know someone is a fanboy. Why you buy a PS5? Because PS5 went third party. They don't have exclusives. This generation, PS5 has not had that much of exclusive. Same thing goes for Xbox though. And don't come to me because it's not another console. It's only on the PlayStation. Don't come to me with that bullshit. It's on PC. The thing is, right now, y'all admitting that PlayStation went third party. That's the situation. When we have been for years telling y'all it's been third party and you guys don't want to admit it. And now you're saying, yeah, but now exclusives do matter over here in the console. But wait a minute. Hold up. You're literally telling yourself this? That now, it should go back to exclusives? But when a couple years ago, when the PC, you guys were saying, well, it's console exclusive. It doesn't go anywhere else. Oh. So now the narrative changes. Now it's basically, only on PlayStation. Shit. I mean, you gotta love how they move the goalpost, Chad. You gotta love it. Oh man, just the thought of PlayStation game on Xbox is just too much to handle for some, especially SIE. I don't know why. I don't know why the thought is because I'll be honest with you. I mean, if a PlayStation game goes to Xbox, heck, I'll even buy it like I did with Helldivers. I went and bought it over there. And I played it and I enjoyed it. So I want to go anywhere to buy a console because 2 or 3 games are only on that. So the days of spending me 500 for a couple games are over. That's another one too. You see, fight this because that's the problem. That's the problem we are facing now. Nobody's gonna go buy this box for 2 or 3 games anymore. It's too expensive because that's another one too. Let's say the PS6 comes out, be massive expensive if it does come out. I mean, we don't know, but let's say if it does come out, right? And it's $900. What are we gonna play? 2 or 3 games? That's it. That's it. From your first party studio, just 2 or 3, let's say 10, 20 games from your first party place. That's it. But other than that, what else is there? The same games we're playing over here. That's the sad part of PC at this point is not growing as much as it used to be because of the RAM shortage. Sad, you know what's the sad part about this SNK Kev? That PC quietly grew up to 2 million users. It can really and if you're not a PC guy, you don't understand how PC works. So my PC's 7 years old and it still plays all the games you're playing right now. I can play it on my PC. 7 years old with a 3080 in it, nice and neat. If not, listen, take your debate with Raichi. He's going to kick your butt all over the place. You don't want to fight Raichi because Raichi's got a 1070 Ti and he can tell you he can run the games you're playing right now on his 1070 Ti. No joke. No joke. Hey, Zuri, good morning, Zuri. What's up? How you doing, Zuri? How you doing? What's cooking? What's good? Hope you're well today. Tarnished when you see where Jason, the guy that leaks, it said that more than speculation and will be talked about later. And Jason has a good track record for leaks. Yeah, it's good. But look, at the end of the day, like I said this though, I already said I have questions. Question one: what's going to happen to Nixus? Are you guys going to shut it down? I mean, that would be a waste of money right there. I mean, I'm sorry. I would not like to see Nixus being shut down, especially those guys who have been porting a lot of PC ports and doing a good job with that. Why should it be shut down though? I mean, that'd be insane shutting down another studio, especially with your tracking how things are. That's money lost right there, yo. Doing well and yourself? I'm doing fine. I'm having my tea today. I didn't have coffee. I'm having some tea today because I needed tea in my body. I've been drinking too much coffee. I needed some cocoa tea. Cocoa tea, soothes me, relaxes me, and yeah. This is today is a free day. What am I gonna do today though? Oh yeah, I gotta work on a couple things. That's true though. So let's keep going. Tarnish, let me see. Hey, what's up? I've been good. All right, that's good. Let's see. 4K. They hit all the ball after they blew their load at the beginning of the gen, not having a lot of studios, plus not long dev times, very littlest party output in the middle gen. Does that make it more than a rumor at this very moment? Nope, 100%. Yeah, as a sad man, it's gonna affect every the RAM shortages. But look, listen. It happened with the graphic cards. Graphic cards have been an all time. You know what's so funny? Graphic cards have been up in price for all this time. And you know what they do? They still buy those really expensive graphic cards, though. They still do. But the more I look at the PC and the growth, like I can type it in right now. PC. How many gamers are PC gamers in the world? Hold on a second. Let me leave. Right now is in total, and just Google this. Globally, is up to 1.86 billion PC gamers. So it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be hard to attract these PC gamers to go back to console. I'm telling you, this is a hard thing. You can release anything you want, but at the end of the day, that's it. Yeah, 4K monitor again on a good deal at Micro Center. The brand is Samsung. Yep, Samsung's good monitors. I like Samsung. So I agree. This is the only gen I wish I didn't buy a PlayStation if I own everything, including their handhelds. I have two. This is like the only gen I said like, why did I get this machine? I mean, this machine is just sitting there looking at me. I don't know why. Why did I get it? And trust me, last gen I played the heck out of it when it came down to its games. But this shit is like nothing attracts me. Nothing. Not even the Spider-Man 2 game. I love Spider-Man. Didn't attract me to go play it. Because I was busy, over here on Xbox. Xbox got me busy, though. That Game Pass has got me busy. Woo! I love that Game Pass, man. Woo-wee! So beautiful. And it's getting games I love and enjoy playing. As I could see, it was anybody, but the guy has a track record. Yeah, he has a track record. But look, guys, look. I'm not saying if it, I'm just saying because this is a rumor, guys. This is a rumor. And at the end of the day, it all depends on what Sony's about to decide. If Sony decides to do this thing, right? To say, okay, we're not going to put single players out. Okay, cool. I mean, no problem. But Chad. The thing is, right now, this very moment, I don't know why they're doing it. Don't know. Why now? Why didn't you guys do it since the very beginning? That's something that's weird. Instead of porting these games over there to try to attract the PC user to come buy a PS5. I mean, they're not gonna go over there, my friend. They're not. And if you got a 2,000, 3,000, $4,000 PC, and that's where you only game, you're not gonna go back to playing on a console. I'm sorry. I mean, you can have a PS5 Pro that can play 4K 60 games, but they're already playing it at that setting, and they're playing on ultra settings, and games just look way better on PC than they do on freaking console. No joke, they do. 26 will showcase more PC games that will do next generation Xbox, but on PlayStation. What's up, Mr. Kima? How you doing? How you doing? Yoshi Schreier is also the same person who held the story of everything that was happening at BK until he published a book about it. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. But listen, it's insider talk, guys. It's insider talk, and even though he's got a good track record or not, it's just a rumor, my friends. Don't go crazy about it. Don't go crazy about it. We just have to wait till the company confirms it. If it's true, though, if the company comes out and confirms it, you know, if the company comes out and confirms it, then okay, it's true. That's it. You know what's gonna happen? There's less money for them. That's all. That's all. Because the thing is, what's weird is why this now, though? Why this now? Like all of a sudden, why this now though? Like all this change of rhythm. Why this now? That's the part I don't understand though. I have a bad feeling, guys. I have a bad feeling about this though, because you got the PS fanboys cheering for this, happy about it, admitting that they were third party all along, which they said they were not, which I find out pretty funny. I love how they go out there and do this drama, and now this is happening though. Oh man. But again, we have to wait till Sony goes out and confirms it. Now the question is, what's going to happen in Nix's? What's going to happen to everything else that's out there? Is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy because PlayStation. I'll say this again. I don't know what you guys are going to do to have the fans come buy your games, though. That's your problem, not mine. Seriously, I don't know what you guys are going to do. Safo says, I'm glad they're doing it. Why are you glad they're doing it, Safo? Why are you doing this now, though? I say you're glad, though, Safo. Safo, you say you're glad they're doing it, though. What do I think about? Nothing really. Last Xbox, Brandon. Oh, damn. Oh. 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 Safo, that was mean. Mm. Monkey Boy says Sony the grave is looking beautiful, almost deep enough for now to get so much needed rest by 2030. It's all over, boys. They'll be bankrupt. The stockholders will be leaving 100%. Damn. Whew. Tarnish about but Xbox bringing back exclusive is back just rumors. So I was asking if to see if you call BS on it also. I heard the PSP boot up. My PlayStation is not here, bro, boy. Look, I told you guys, my cousin's husband broke his leg, and as he broke his leg, though, he was sitting there for like a month and a half or two, and he asked me if I had a gaming device he could borrow, and I said, "Well, I got a PS5." He said, "Well, bring it over here. I play PlayStation." I was like, "Okay, there you go," and he's playing on the PlayStation right now. I think he's actually using it. So if you my PlayStation being used, something that was just sitting there collecting dust. So at least I'm happy he's using it though. At least it came for a good. I bought it for a good cost because finally someone is playing on the PS5, which I wasn't. My guess would be the price increase of the PC market, regardless of how much better games look on PC. $400 of RAM is outrageous, even 300. Not too many people are going to build PCs for a while. Then you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna go out there and buy these laptops that cost 1,600. And they can play the games, perfectly fine because there's other options. That's the thing, though. You guys talk about building a PC like it's a problem, but the problem with building a PC, that's not the problem. Problem is there's a lot of PCs out there with good deals. You can get probably a good laptop for 1,300. It's not a bad deal, and you can play the same games you guys are playing now on those laptops because that's the part nobody understands about it. No joke, you can. I know someone the other day, and Farky knows who it is too, that bought a $1,000 PC and they were playing Starfield on it. Want me to care so much about this rumors? Why laugh out loud? Why laugh out loud? I can barely play a handful of games from both companies. That's another one too. It's time though. It's time, and that's the situation that's happening though. That's the situation that's happening. For how long, Louis? It's gonna listen. It's gonna stay there, no matter what. It's gonna stay there. I mean, look. The problem of gaming is not the RAM. Nah, I believe it's not the RAM. It's not the RAM. It's not all this stuff we're seeing out there. The problem in gaming in general is, my friend, our attention span. That's your main problem. Right now, we're in a really bad spot when it comes to this because we just don't have the time, guys. The other day, I gave you guys an example. The Knights of the Seven Realms came out. You know what I did? I watched the series. That was 3 hours long of my time that I spent watching the series. I spent time on TikTok. I spent time doing this. And if I sit down, and let me tell you something, Chad, if I one day sit down and start writing down how much time I spend watching TV, how much time I spend watching TikTok, how much time I spend on doing this, and how much spend I play Xbox, though, you'd be amazed. I spend more time watching TV and movies. I watch more TikTok than when I do playing games, though. And yes, that's another one, Fark. You thank you for that. People's gaming habits have changed. A lot of us have changed that though. So don't have a date for the Steam machine. Well, I mean, I'm not worried about this. Are you gonna get one though? I mean, if you're gonna get one, then that's good on you. But I'm not looking forward to that as of now. I mean, if it comes up for a good price down the road, then I can actually get it. Because to be honest, though, I'd rather get the Xbox One X first before I go ahead and get myself a Steam machine. You know, that's my opinion. That's personally me. And even though the Xbox One X is out there and I want to buy it, though, I'm like, yeah, I'm in between the lines still because I'm not traveling as much. So what am I going to do with that device, though? Just to play a handheld while I lay in bed? Why? I have my TV. I have my Xbox right here. I'm just not. Or to sit in the toilet and play. I got my cell phone for that. Hmm. Why do you understand Beef 85 sitting around though? And you can't see the rent crash snuck up on you. There was indicators for months in advance. You have plenty of time but to buy early. Yeah, that's true though. Everybody had plenty of time to do stuff early. That's another one. And again, if you guys are not in the PC market, don't know the PC market, you can have a PC that can last you 5 to 10 years. My PC is last gen built, and it still plays games this gen and runs them perfectly fine. It does. It does. It works perfectly fine. Nice. And I still got a PC for the next 2 or 3 years when I gotta start looking at building. I was gonna rebuild the PC this year, but with the RAM situation, I said, you know what, I'll wait. As long as it works, I'll wait. And probably 2 or 3 years later, I'm gonna start building it. All I had to do was update to Windows 11, and that's it. Everything was perfectly fine. Dodge, man, at this point in day and age, nothing stays the same though. Nothing ever stays the same. I mean, we're in a time and an era where you saw a car being 10,000, all of a sudden it costs 30,000. So that's gone. That's long before though. Console, same thing though. Console, same thing. We're in a time. Look, after all these gens, it's always been the same, right? All these gens. You look back at PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. You look at all these gens going back in time. You look at them, be like, okay, let me look back at all these gens. You got in the middle halfway, you had console discounts. So the console at the beginning cost 500, and then 3 or 4 years later, it was at $300 or something like that. And look at now. Now instead of being that price, all it does is increase, 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 and we're done. Underpowered for you with that sounds of like 10K plus worth on high end hardware. The Steam machine will work fine for 99%. Exactly. I believe it'll work fine. Hey, Louis, guess what looks like C Money's a Doodle are going to make a regular on Tuesday night show, but I got to get some new streaming shit. Well, oh, that's good, man. Have fun, bro. Boy, that's a good thing, man. Have fun. Good, good. I'm happy you're going to be on the show. Lou, have you ever used Linux? Some games actually run better. No, I'm not gonna use. Listen, that's King Kev. I don't give me more headaches than what I have. Don't give me more headaches. I'm not gonna sit here and learn Linux now. No, I obviously before the RAM prices hits 150 for DDR fan. Oh, that's good. Good dodge, man. I mean, you're happy you did that though. Happy you did that. But again, I mean, we're over here fighting PCs. One of my ones have a 4060 Ti. Believe it or not, it's really not as bad as everyone makes it sound. Safa, you got a PC for a long time. Yeah, congrats, bro, boy. That'll be awesome, man. That'll be awesome. But if you're not gonna be, so my advice for that, though, bro, boy, get yourself a because I've gone I've gone from what's it called? I've gone from because since I stream on regularly, I bought myself a camera that follows me though. I got a webcam that follows me now. So what I suggested for you to look at I think it's Logitech. There's one that's got a 1080/60 one that's pretty good. You can use that one for the streaming. And for microphone though, get and for microphone, if you can buy a Blue Yeti for a really good price, that's a good microphone. That's all you need. And headsets, I had a HyperX until they got ugly and broke, and now I got a This one cost me like $50. Yeah. So yeah, that's my advice. So there's a good Logitech one that's 1080p 60. All you need is a 1080p 60 camera. Unless if you're gonna start streaming for general, do your own channel, then little by little you go by upgrading. You don't have to go nuts. You gotta go little by little. Don't go nuts. Begin easy, start easy, and along the way you start, doing your stuff. Yeah. Got a 4070 Ti. Yeah, it's old, but that gets the job done. Just like my wife says. Okay, but I'm not gonna deal with. I mean, I don't care if Russ gets better. Look, you're talking to a guy that started an 8-bit era, 3-bit, 8-bit, whatever, 3-bit era. You're talking about a 3-bit era. I'm not that guy who's not gonna fall for those suckers that says, "Oh, games will be looking this good." I'm like, oh god, game looks good wherever you go, though. It's just minor details, though. People like to bring the details into a war factor, but at the end of the day, you're not gonna be playing. For example, I'm gonna give you an example. This is an example, right? Right now, digital founders out there saying that the PS5 Pro, the games look good. They went Conan the Barbarian on it, right? But when you look at the PC looks better. 100% looks better. Why are you saying this? That it plays good here. No, no, no. It plays good on PC. It plays way better on PC. But look, there's a screenshot of, I think it's Alice, as she's looking in the mirror, and on the PS5, like, the reflection isn't as good on the PS5 Pro. But when you look in the PC, the reflection is excellent. So, but I got a question for y'all because of that, though. This is an honest question. Are you guys going to buy fucking Resident Evil to go in and look at your reflection on the mirror? Ah, hell no. Come on. You're going to go in and shoot zombies. You're going to go in to stab them in the back to watch it blow up like in the movie Blade. You're going to go in and do all this stuff. Like I said, it's just details, my friends. It's detail stuff. And the details, of course, they sell, they work, and, they drive people nuts. Yeah, I get it. But at the end of the day, even though they do all that stuff, um, but damn, bro. Are you ready for the Big B Money show, Crazy Louie? Ah, shit. We don't need a Big B Money show. He's going to say, I got a girlfriend and leave. That's what he's going to do, though. Hmm. Big B Money show, though. Interesting. Hmm. Baby money show. Damn. Nobody should be buying a game for the reflections, but there's also nothing wrong with we're putting the info out there, people to see. Yeah, 100%. But you know what I mean, though. You know what I mean, because they want to sell you. What they want to do is sell you power. But at the end of the day, even though they sell you power, it's just the power. It's just details, though. It doesn't change the way the game plays, though. Like, look, it can run better, yeah, but at the end of the day, it's a fun thing, though. Literally don't give a damn about RT reflections. Really? You don't give a damn about that, though? Let's see, though. Read my last comment. Says Broke Boy. Broke Boy says, yeah, one of those first comments on Tuesday's nice VOD was Broke Boy needs to get better than a $2 camera. Yeah, I'm just keep it simple. I mean, I can send you the links of the cameras I bought. And so you don't make the same mistake I did. I started with buying I think it was a 720 camera from Razer, which that's the camera I use when I travel, though. I use it for travel. That's the one I use it when I travel. And yeah. And another thing, though, if you can, try to get the mini Blue Yeti, so that way you don't have that heavy thing, because this thing is heavy as hell. This is heavy. And I take it for my travel times, if I'm gonna do a podcast, where I'm at, because I've done that sometimes, and I take it with me, but it's heavy. So try to get the mini one, though. That's a good buy too. But now people are playing on high-end machines, probably as much as they are on current gen consoles. Developers would prefer PC as a primary platform, and people couldn't run the games. Laugh out loud. That's true, though. Nobody should be buying a game for reflections. At least RE9 runs locked 60 on consoles. Yep. That's all that matters. Run 60 hour consoles, have fun and enjoy. So it says here, hi Louis. Just said, Bias, do you think PlayStation PC plans change or this is just gaslighting from Jesus Schreier? I don't know. Because look, it's weird though. It's weird that they all of a sudden yeah, get out of the 720 though. You don't need a 720p camera. You don't need that. Because the PS5 Pro is optimized for the medium to high resolutions on PC. The suites for of PS5 of PISR was 1440p, but the new updates is allowing visual improvements at lower resolutions. What? No, no, get the fuck out of here. You gotta be kidding me though. You gotta be kidding. No, 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 no. That cannot be true though. So wait, you're telling me that they improved this tech just wow. Ah, buy a new PC part and open it with a it's in the sources. If you buy a new PC part and open it with a box cutter, it's old. Oh, Sanjay Martinez game said, heard most of PC players have low. Okay, I'm back, chat. Sorry about that, my chat. Sorry. We live in a country where the power goes out. And you know what? It's Independence Day, and the president was giving a discourse here. And what the hell happened here, chat? Power went out. Ugh, I hate when the power goes out. It's insane. Sorry about that, chat. Oh, now I hear myself though. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let me get YouTube up and going so I can see what you guys are saying though. I'm sorry, chat. Where was I? I read a comment. I was on the fire with that comment though. Where was I? Ooh, we got a new He-Man trailer though. Yes. All right. When is that game coming out? I can't wait for He-Man game to come out. Yeah, let's go. All right. So here we go. All right. So it says here. Yep. Where was I though? Back to it. No, no, no. We're going to play Neve Mugs. Damn, power can't be helped. Hopefully, you'll be back soon. I'm back. I'm back, my friends. I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Yeah, Sony got him. Yeah, always Sony always comes against me. I think Sony has a deal with the power company here, and they say, "Hey, power company, shut down Lou because he's talking over here about us bad." But like you were saying, Lou, do you think PC plans could change? Gaslighting from Jason Schreier. I don't know. But it's weird though. I mean, if they do that, good luck to them. But what scares me though is this: what's gonna happen to PlayStation? Like in general, what's gonna happen to them? Because the thing that really scares me about PlayStation is that they are um, they're probably going to charge more money to the user. They're probably going to do that because, as they said a couple of days ago, that they're looking into to keep the PS5 brand crisis, from affecting them. They're going to charge more money to the user. But if they're going to keep their games exclusive, though, what are they going to do? Because the reason why, and I imagine why they started to start porting to PC ports was because their single player business wasn't doing so well. So is the only solution is to charge more money to them, though? Louis is back from his number two. If I was doing, hey, listen, if I were about to do number two, I would tell y'all I gotta go do number two. Louis, you should be the first guest on B Money Show. Look, if BB Money doesn't show, I'll probably be hosting it by myself though. Because if then BB Money say I got a girlfriend and then leave, that's the problem. BB Money. I mean, I love the guy and everything, but BB Money. And I got a question though. What will we be talking about on Big B Money Show though? No, I'm being serious though. What will we be talking about though? Hands down, what will we be talking about? I feel like what we'll talk about. I'll tell you this. We're probably shit. Here we go. Okay, Fuzzy. Okay, we're back. We will be talking about WWE, probably 2K23. We will be talking about GTA 6. We will be talking about I got a girlfriend. That's the only three things we'll be talking about, though. Oh, and Game Pass. Game Pass, good. That's probably the four things we'll be talking about right here. Louis secretly bad mouthing Nintendo. They caught him. Oh no, no, not Nintendo. No, 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 no. I wouldn't mess with Nintendo. Sues you. Talk bad about Nintendo. Sues you. I mean, but I think if I go in and say Nintendo, you suck with the $10, but at the end of the day, you guys make good games. You see, if I could throw a double standard in there, I probably won't be sued though. Because then I say, hey, I just said you suck, but at the end of the day, hey, you make good games though. 2K23, you mean 2K26? Look, I don't know. We talk about them damn 2K games. That's all he plays though. WWE 2K23, 2K22. He'll be talking about W. That's it. And nothing. But what else would be money to be talking about? Besides, the girlfriend situation. And right when he asks the question though, he's gonna say, "Lou, I got a girlfriend." He's gonna run out, and then I have to wait for his ass to come back. Because what am I gonna do? Log off and leave the show hanging? His show will be first sub to GTA 6, second top with GTA 6, then Game Pass is king. Exactly. And then fourth is I got a girlfriend. You gotta add the I got a girlfriend right there. You gotta love BB Money. You gotta love him. You gotta love him. Call of Duty and Xbox games? Nah. Too much for you. That's too much for you. Too much, too much, too much. But yeah, look, at the end of the day though, just said, you asked that question though. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if you're at the end of the day gonna get a response from that. I don't know if they're actually going to backtrack on it, but like I said, though, the questions are in general, what's going to happen to the brand? Because, like I said, if they ported their single players over there, it's because they were looking for new players. That's what they did, because their player base is not enough. So it's a weird strategy, though. It's something that's weird. But again, why all these talks right now, though? Why all these talks? Like all of a sudden, the PlayStation exclusive talk just came by. Why? Why all of a sudden, though? That's the big head scratcher right here, my friends. That's the part where I'm scratching my head trying to understand what's going on. Oh, I gotta turn on the light. Sorry, chat. Let me turn on the light real quick. Tell the chat. Let me turn on the light. Where is the light? 1 second, chat. I think it's easier for me to get up and turn it on, but since we're sitting here, I'm a bit lazy today. Wait. Where is it? Oh, CL room. All right, go. There you go. Lights on. All right, so we're good. So, Lost Stars and Island better Nintendo version of Animal. Oh, you like Stars and Island, huh? You fell into his trick. I'm glad I got away from it. I'm glad I got away from it because with a TCG game simulator, I'm making cash, baby. I already got these $10,000, $12,000, special edition cards, and they don't sell though. It takes some time to sell, but hey, I'm making money. Sonny's probably scared of Magnus PC capabilities. Why would we be scared though if they feel so dominant out there, as they say, the fanboys say? You gotta love this shit. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I was good. I will not play those games without GPU, without Game Pass Ultimate. Love the service. Yeah. And another thing that what's good too? Buy it, my friend. Buy it. If you can get it on a sale, buy it. Buy it. It's worth buying and keeping it in your library because those games are super fun. They're so much fun. Crime Simulator is a fun one. Matrius loves playing those games though. He talks about, he was the one who told me, Lou, you gotta play Crime Simulator. And I did play it, and man, I had a blast playing Crime Simulator. Such a good game. Oh my god. I don't know why. It's kind of odd though that you jump into these games. Just simple. It's weird though. Like TCG, you open your own car shop, right? You open your car shop, and after you open that car shop, you start, getting cards, building stuff, and try to build a store and everything. You put tables in there, and you get sticky clients coming in there. You gotta spray them with a spray can. But look, I already hired 2 times. I already hired 2 employees 2 times, to help me out. And man, those employees suck. I had to lay them off. I said, "Nope, you're not good. You're making the line too long." And so I sat there and I was like, "Okay, now it's my turn." And now I'm charging. I'm doing the cash in, the flow, checking if the clients are okay, putting the cards on the stand for it to sell. Oh my god, I have fun playing that game. So much fun of a game though. So another thing, Tim, if just to let you know, there is an ATM machine that you can buy, but get the ATM machine as soon as you unlock the red cards. So that way you can get those special saucy extra cards. So that way you can send them into TCG to get them graded, and when they come back, you sell them and you start flowing. Right now, I got a flow going on behind the game. It's amazing. I love that game. I love it. I love it. And Resident Evil 9 is out, but I'm not even thinking about Resident Evil 9. I'm thinking about the damn TCG game. I'm like, man, I gotta play Resident Evil, but I got TCG. I gotta play Resident Evil, but I got TCG. I gotta play Resident Evil, but I got TCG. Oh my god, it's a battle in my head. This way, that way, this way, that way. I don't know which one to decide though. And I don't want to lose the flow of TCG though. I'm having fun. Um, but yeah, Game Pass is absolutely king, 100%, 100%. And it's weird that they're telling me that you got to buy a PS5 to play Wolverine. Like seriously, come on, man. I already got my PS5. And if Wolverine comes out only on PS5, it's just gonna be a PS5. Then I'll play it down the road. I mean, I'm not even hyped up for it. Can you believe that? I'm more hyped up for what's coming. I mean, I'm more hyped up for Hellraiser. I'm more hyped up for let's see another one. I'm more hyped up for Fable. Fable's gonna be a game for me. Oh my god, I know Fable's gonna be that game that's gonna suck me in. It's just oof, oof, my god, I'm sucked in. And if Rockstar gets that upgrade for Red Dead Redemption 2, you all lost me there too, because I'm gonna go back and play Red Dead Redemption 2 for the third time again. Love that game. But yeah, that's what I am. I'm hyped up for Fable. I'm hyped up for Hellraiser. You know, I'm hyped up for so many great games out there. I am. So many games. Wolverine, I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, yeah, I know it's gonna be a good game. I'm saying it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be good, but yeah, I like my Series S. Fable's gonna be fire. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Just the way you can talk to 1,000 NPCs, marry all those NPCs if you want, have them fight. Oh my god, build business and stuff like that. It's like that game is gonna be never ending. Oh god, I believe it's gonna be like that. And also, you keep chickens. It's fun too. The ability to support NPCs like printing money should be vital part of the strategy. So instead of making more capital, they lose it for being petty. Exactly. But look, Illuminati, let them be petty. I'm not worried about that. I'm not. Because at the end of the day, though, you know what I worry about? Is what am I going to play? What games am I going to play next? That's all I'm worried about, Chad. That's all we got to worry about. What game are we going to play next? Like, look right now. This is how the worrisome gets into your head, though. So right now, I'm thinking like, okay, there's Resident Evil 9 and there's TCG Simulator. I'm playing TCG Simulator, having fun building the store, but at the same time, Resident Evil 9 is there. And I love Resident Evil 9 too, so I'm like, I don't want to let go of TCG to jump over here and then jump back. But then I think about saying, but wait, Resident Evil I can finish it in a week, right? And TCG takes me a while, but that's what happens though. I'm supposed to believe current leadership give you, yeah, partly so. This year is the year of crazy open world games. Only if TES 6 is missing. Hmm. Really? Hmm. Hmm. Let me open the Discord because I don't know why. Oh yeah, power went out. Oh, look, what did you name your TCG store, Louis? Oh, that's a surprise, Lo. That's a surprise. I'm waiting for Silent Cypher to jump in the game so he sees it, so he can see his expression, after he sees what I named the store, though. But yeah, you know what's it called? It's called Trust the Loot Car Shop. So it's called Trust the Loot Car Shop. That's what it's called. Gotta go back. Gotta go pick up my RE9 generation pack and switch to controller tonight. Oh, well, the Bro Boiler is gonna pick up another collector's edition box. Let's go. Hey, ranging 4804. Illuminati says Hellraiser will be awesome. Listen, there's so much good stuff this year. Wee. I mean, look, I'm gonna show you another one. I'm gonna show you another one that I'm really hyped for. And I just saw this right now, and I froze again. Computer, stop. Stop freezing, you damn computer. And if girls like, oh, like this, making a weird face. Damn it. I don't be caught in 4K. Now people are going to use that face right there. Like, oh, no. Oh, no. That's a clip for Silent Cypher to do all his damage control that he does. Man, I love you, but damn, you're annoying sometimes. All right, so let's see, though. He-Man. Oh, there it is. Oh, go back. Oh. Okay, chat. All right. Oh, hey, stop it. Theater mode, okay. 1 second, chat. This is another game I'm hyped for. Ha! I mean, I know BB might love GTA 6, but I love this more than GTA 6. I do, my friends. I know Bro Boy's hyped for it too. Yeah. New trailer in, baby. Let's go. This is He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I have the power. Gotta love He-Man. Wait, that's She-Ra? Oh no. Is She-Ra in the game? Oh no. She-Ra's in the game, chat. Why is She-Ra though? Oh, I'm liking this. I'm liking this, chat. I'm liking this. No. Show me Skeletor. I want to see Skeletor. Show me Skeletor. Where's Skeletor at? Why? That's me though. It's not like that, man. Gotta be nice to He-Man. Oh, She-Ra's got some killer combos. Pixel Fuel Glory. Oh, there's Skeletor. Hell yeah, Skeletor rules. Whoa, that's cool. That's cool. Hell yeah. Chat, I'm hyped. Oh, let's check this out, guys. I gotta check this out. We gotta see this. We gotta see this. Let's see this X-Men one though. Wait. Yep. This is another game I'm hyped for, and I'm picking this up, my friends. I'm picking this up. This is another thing I'm picking up because it's Marvel. Wait, Konami? Wait, how is this? Is it a Konami game though? There's Magneto. That's famous. We're gonna get back again, my friends, and we froze again. Farq, we gotta check something on this computer. It's being weird lately. We're back to say, yeah, let's go. Now that game I did not like, Captain America and the Avengers. I hated that game. I seriously hated that game. But it's the Avengers though. It's fun. Why are we getting the Game Boy one? And yes, of course, Maximum Carnage. And funny thing is, though, I already got that game on my mini Super NES. This game, I had it back in the day. Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge. I really loved that game. It was so much fun. It was hard though, but it was fun though. There you go. Separation Izada is in there too. Another go. Separation Izada was okay though. I like better Maximum Carnage though. I don't know why they like switch the whole. No, no, wait. What? No, wait. Hold on a second. Wait. Let me pause this for a moment. Wait. What the fuck did I just saw? Chat, I don't seriously. I don't. Wait. Why? What? Where's my channel though? Chat, in all serious. In all seriousness. No, this one, no. No. If this is the Silver Surfer from Nintendo, this is the worst Silver Surfer ever made. You know what I would have done? I would have gotten the X-Men Sega Genesis version instead of this game. I don't know if you guys remember the X-Men Sega Genesis version. And also, Children of the Dawn should have been there, though. No joke. X-Men Children of the Dawn should have been there instead of that one, though. Oh my god, they put the worst. They put, and yes, it's coming to Xbox Series X and S, just to let you know. Yeah, it's coming there. Yeah. But they put the worst one in there, though. Damn. You've heard some horror stories. What was the horror stories about? Bring it. I'm ready. I want to hear it. What was the scary stories to tell in the dark? Remember that? That was a book, wasn't it? I love He-Man, but I hate the Super Nintendo games. What? Why do you hate the Super Nintendo? That's not a Super Nintendo games. It's just what's it called? It's a it's just a brawler though. That's what it is. It's a brawler, and brawlers are usually like that though. From Final Fight to Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage is man, big fan of Streets of Rage all my life. Um, but yeah, I hate thumbnails with a ridiculous smiley face and in shock. You hate the thumbnails? Oh, Brady G4, don't tell me that though. Don't tell me though you hate those thumbnails though. But at least my thumbnails bring up comedy though. I'm not like, making those weird faces holding a controller though. Super gave people nightmares. Yes, 100%. That game was hard. That game was hard and impossible though. If it was PlayStation, download PlayStation logos would be there. Yep, 100%. 100%, my friends, 100%. It's called beat 'em up. Yeah, beat 'em up. Beat 'em up. I always get confused between fighting and beat 'em up. So, mm. 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 Let's keep it going, my chat. Let's keep it going. Let's see what else is out there because we're seeing a lot of game trailers, which that's something that we should be looking at. and enjoying the game trailers out there instead of going nuts over, what is the new CEO going to do or if PlayStation's going to. Oh God, nope, nope. Let's see now. How's marathon chat? Speaking of a little bit, because right now, you know what's all over the place right now out here? What's going on out here is that everybody's looking at the new God of War from Amazon. That's what everybody's looking at. And, right. Hmm. Picture would be definitely be FSR2. Wow, really? Seriously, you guys think that? Okay. All right. Okay. Someone apologized Discord. Also, he came on and apologized to Discord. Okay. We're done with that. Don't care anymore. Still an asshole thing to do your life. You got caught doing it, so. Let's see what else is out there. Everything is picture two today. Everything is picture tech, picture tech, picture tech, picture tech. Less than 20 staff remain on Highguard Studio. Wildlife Entertainment Tencent have also pulled the funding from studio, reports Jason Schreier. Okay. It's about to go away. No, man, I'm sad about Highguard, chat. I'm sad about Highguard. I gotta be honest with you, I'm sad about Highguard. I'll tell you why I'm sad about Highguard. I'm sad about Highguard because it was the only game where I got a chance to go take a pee and take a poop. And I could make dinner too and come back and nothing ever happened. I'm depressed. That was the only game, Chad. That was the only game, I could actually take a break and do something and go make dinner, take my time, make myself a big ass turkey, come back, and nothing happened. Sad that game disappeared, man. I'm sad. I'm sad. Battletoads and Double Dragon needs a remake, 100%. The Pokemon Gen 10 trailer got released today. Yay! FSR2 Pizzer 2 should be comparable to FSR4. An R behind DLSS. Yes. They are behind, my friend. They are behind. I don't understand why is this race, though, just to get. Yeah. Things look fine the way they are. Yeah, let me go to it, Pickles. Hold on a second. I'm getting to it right now. Mm. Let's go see. Let's go to Discord. What did Pickles send me? All right, let's go see. Pickles, what you send me? What did Pickles send me? Here it is. Oh, you want me to read this? Okay, let's read it then. Let's get to it. Because of course, that's what the PS5 fans want to hear about. There's the Pisser Tech doing his magic. All right, here we go. So we got Pisser Tech, Pisser Tech. When are we gonna hear more about feces though? The feces. You don't like the PP Tech, Louis? I don't know why they call it PSSR. I don't know why they call it the Smelly Tech Feast. I mean, I'm being serious though. Why y'all into all these weird names though? Y'all say that. I mean, look, I know Xbox got some weird names, right? You got the Xbox OG Xbox, then you have 360, then Xbox One, and now you have the Series X, and with the Xbox One X, and Xbox One S. I mean, it's confusing, but y'all come up with the weirdest names like PSSR. And when you say it fast, it's pisser. It's like literally taking a pee. And the other one, FIEC feast, literally sounds like feces. Why y'all gotta go to those weird ass names, y'all? Damn. Oh yeah, how is the marathon stress test doing? I do not know. Basically, a lot of people came out and said, "Nope, it's not for me." I think that game is gonna skedaddle. I have a bad feeling about it. I haven't tested it out yet, so let's see though. So all right, let's read this article. It says right here, my friends, loud and clear about Pitcher Tech. All right, this should come up with another name though. Damn. Oh shoot, my bad. Sorry, chat. Okay. Just trying to get all the windows out of here because okay, computer, you're being weird again. All right, here we go. Got it here. Okay, perfect. So it says here, really the tech? I played only 10 minutes last day. Fucking trash marathon. What? Really? Oh, don't tell me that. Come on, guys. Come on. I'll get it. Pisser Upscaler is coming to PS5 Pro. Hmm. Okay, back to it. Resident Evil Requiem launching today is the first time of its use is more advanced PSSR. Today, we're excited to announce that an upgraded version of Pisser, PlayStation's Spectral Super Resolution, which in short is called Pisser, will be rolling out globally to PS5 Pro players in the coming weeks. Pisser is an AI library and analyzing games and images pixel by pixel as it upscales them, and then used to boost the effective resolution of over 50 titles on PS5 Pro to date. Only 50 titles? We've been hard at work on the PSSR, which takes a different approach to not only the neural network, but also to the overall algorithm. We're happy to share that Resident Evil Requiem shipping today is the first title to use this more advanced PSSR, which is helping to keep both frame rate and image quality high. Here's Masuro Ijun from Capcom, who shares the inside of the upgraded the PS of the game. Generic Requiem will focus on enhanced precision quality of the protagonist, though the upgraded version of our engine to deepen players' immersion in horror. For example, each individual strand of hair is and beard is rendered as a polygon. So we bought the game to look at this guy's beard and the hair. Seriously, that's the big accomplishment to look at hair and beard. Really? Okay, got it. Okay, all right. So let's keep this. Let's keep reading chat. Let's keep reading. Let's keep reading chat. Let's keep reading. The detailed inspection of texture. I see on how the sands are overlap as well. This detail expression is the texture of one of the most many details that would expect, especially love for fans to see. The upgraded picture has allowed us to elevate our expressiveness by successfully processing these details and textural particularities, which are traditionally difficult to upscale because of their intricacy. Sorry. We hope you experience this unprecedented level of horror and visual fidelity, and the new gameplay feels it delivers. Resident Evil Pizzer upscaling. Again, let me switch the camera again to my face. To look at hair and beard. Resident Evil. Bought it to look at hair and beard. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. The algorithm and neural network used in the Pixar stem from our project Enthusiast partnership in AMD, though through AMD's FSR upscaling technology, PC gamers have already seen the benefits of our collaboration. Oh, oh, oh. Wow, that one's gotta hurt though. With the updated picture, we're delivering to you the latest that's co-developed technology, and it's for the 6 months of refining the PS5 Pro players. We look forward to see more news in March. While when multiple existing games upgrade to improve the PSSR, there will be also a software update at the time. Selecting enhanced picture image quality in settings on PS5 Pro will allow you to experience the new picture with PS5 Pro games and currently support Pisser. Once the system update releases next month, try it and see some of game's notable crisper graphics. Okay. All right. Cool. But what does that do for me though? It's just graphics. Ah. Oh, I forgot. I was reading this without you guys noticing it. Sorry about that. But yeah. Oh my God. It's just graphics. Come on. Do something better. Come on, man. Seriously. We have to get in this picture. Take a look at hair and beard. What? I thought it was gonna take the character to come off the screen and say, "Hello, I am Leon, and I'll be your tour guide here at Resident Evil. Here is a zombie. If you zoom in, you get to see the disgusting teeth falling off. Yes, and that is a grade 3 cavity on his mouth. Yes, and right there on his cheekbone, you get to see that bone come off his cheek. That bone is called this, and that's what I was expecting the picture tech to do, but okay, all right, cool. Incredible. The stuff you gotta see and read, my chat. The stuff you gotta see and read. But if they're happy, if they're happy, you gotta leave them happy, chat. You gotta leave them happy. Let's leave them happy because of that. Because look, at the end of the day, they spend 750 consoles to look at pretty hair and beards. Yep. Well, 700 at the time. Well, let's say $800. Let's go in general $800 because they bought they bought the extra CD and that space. Yeah. That reminds me to take plates off. Burner roaches are ponies. Oh God, they prefer the PS5. Sappho. That's weird though. Why do roaches go into these boxes though? It's weird. It's weird. I don't know why, but it's weird. It's weird. It's weird that the roaches go into the boxes though. It's weird. It's weird. I don't get it. It's weird. It's weird and it's nasty when they go in the boxes. I don't get it. I don't get it why they do that though. I mean, go somewhere else. Stop exploiting the boxes. Leave the boxes alone. But you're right though. They do prefer that though. Does it give like a little energy or a little shock or something that they really have fun enjoying it? I don't know. I do not know, my friends. I do not know. So let's see what else is out there in the news, my friends. Let's see what we can find there. You guys bring up another one thing, another small news out there. Let's see, my friends. Let's see. Father and son. Oh, yep. Here you go. Yep. Oh Lord. Oh, chat. Boy. We got some boy here. You guys ready for boy? Here comes boy. 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 Yes, chat. Boy is in the building. There's boy. Mm, It's kind of spot on, though, to be honest, though, I gotta say. Tristan, no, but he's spot on, though. He's spot on. I gotta say, it looks spot on. Pretty cool stuff. Let's wait till the TV show comes out and see what brings into subject. But yeah, yeah, boy. Boy is back, my friends. Boy. Which I bet you after they watch the TV show, probably gonna get another article saying, watching the TV show God of War made me into a better father. Oh, good God. Can't believe they did an article about that. Oh, and speaking about things, chat. Speaking about things, you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? Oh, we're going over some slander. Let's go see this. Let's go bring this up because this is actually hmm, something they weren't expecting this to be said because chat, as there's a new CEO, they were looking for bad news from the old CEOs, but hey, two of them said that she'll be fine. Aww. I'm so sorry, you guys. You guys were out there looking for bad news on Xbox, but trying to pick up some bad news. But again, when stuff like this comes out, it doesn't get everywhere. But look, I think she'll be fine. Xbox legend Peter Moore revealed his advice for Asha Sharma. He also wants to put some fun back into the industry. Everyone's having an opinion, but if the opinion is good, then it's not a good thing because they need the bad opinions out there. Of course, they need it, my friends. But look, everyone's having an opinion on the new Xbox. Asha Sharma at the moment, and Peter Moore, former Xbox boss himself, is one of them. He's just been interviewed by the folks over at Games Beats. More of his opinion. Sharma is going. More of is of the opinion that Sharma is going to be just fine in the new role as Microsoft Gaming CEO, but admits she's got plenty of challenges to navigate along the way. For example, he mentions how she has a lot to learn that the gaming industry itself, along with the perils of social media and negative feelings surrounding the AI background. However, he wishes her all the best, so he'll be watching closely and has various advice to share. My advice would be to listen, maybe a little less on social media right now, putting your gamer tag out and explaining yourself and apologizing at times. There's nothing to apologize for. But listen, learn, and understanding what your team. It's a massive group of people there now and much bigger than when I was there. I understand what gamers want and the journey of Xbox has been on since those very early days. Listen, learn, keep your head down from time to time. Don't try to be inauthentic. Challenge your PR team and what they think you should do if you don't feel it's right. Keep that control in your hand. Keep every night for the next 6 weeks. Keep the gamer tag going full bore. The more you play, the more you learn. She'll be just fine. It's going to be an interesting period. Oh, they did not like that answer. Woo! Chad, they did not like that answer from Peter Moore. They did not like it because they wanted an answer just like Shane Blackley. That's the answer that they wanted, which they totally took that and threw it out there for nothing. The full interview is on one and more discusses various topics such as how he feels of. I forgot to switch the thumbnail. I gotta do something now. Such as how he feels that some of the fun has been taken out of the industry, and he loved to see Sharma bringing the spirit back. He mentioned how much he actually enjoyed the sense of competition brought about by the console wars and suggests that he and PlayStation and Nintendo boss actually had so much fun competing with each other back in the day. He also makes a point of saying how Phil Spencer is a wonderful human being and that it hurts to see criticism from some people who don't know the impact he's had on Microsoft and the people he's worked with over the years. Wow, that's crazy. In terms of Asha, Moore's message is loud and clear. He thinks she'll be just fine and wishes her all the luck in the world. This is an Xbox legend who helped bring the 360 to market, so he knows what he's talking about. They did not like this chat. They did not like this because they were looking for some negative conversation yet. Peter Moore said, ready to go, baby, ready to go. All right. Let's see what else is out here, chat. Let's see what else is out here because man, I knew I had that little news, under the wing though. I almost totally forgot about that. And thank God I brought it up because at the end of the day though, chat, it's great Xbox news. It's things that these guys don't talk about because of course they gotta look for the negatives. And kind of funny though how all of a sudden the negative news kind of like slid, got unsettled, and went into the night though. Kind of disappeared for these past few days, huh? Hmm. Yeah, kind of unsettled and just went into the night, just faded away for this week. Yeah. Hmm. So let's see now. Will Bagans, do you really think PlayStation will put their single player games away from PC? I don't know. I mean, I've been asked that question like you tested it, but it's cool. I love questions though. I don't know, man. I mean, seriously, I don't know. Well, Biggins, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question though, but I don't know, man. Seriously, I just don't know. To be honest though, if they do, like I said, I have a ton of questions. What are you guys gonna do? Because you decided to port your games over there because on your console people weren't buying it. That's the truth. I mean, we've seen the numbers out there when it comes down to the PlayStation gamers. I mean, literally, it's like a small percentage is buy your exclusive. So if you creating games, what are you gonna do to get that money back? Are you gonna charge more to the player? That's the honest question, though. And because of course, with what Lin Tao said, it's a pretty scary scenario. She said, we're gonna put the software, we're gonna focus on increasing the software and networks and services. So it's gonna be interesting to see, though. It's gonna be interesting to see if they actually do it, and if they do, how well will it go for them? That's the question. We gotta see happening. But at the end of the day, it feels like they're threatened. I mean, a lot of people here in the chat say, I feel like they said it. They came loud and clear and said, "Man, I'm pretty scared of, like Sony's pretty scared of what Xbox is going to do next." That's what it is. They're scared of it. They are really, really scared of it. It seems so. They're really scared of it. They're really scared of what Xbox is going to do next. That's why I feel like it is, though. If it is actually true, though. Let's see, though. Has anyone tried owl wings? No. What is owl wings, though? You eat owl? Why would I want to eat a poor little owls? Are cute, though. I don't want to hear. I mean, owls are cute. I mean, they got claws on. They're feisty as hell, but they're cute, though. The they're like, no, owl. Man, I remember, dude. Yes, sir. I got my arm shirt today. Yes, sir. I got my arm shirt. Xbox is a miracle ammo. Asha could be it. Captain Crunch says. uh, Hmm. I'll say something right now. The gaming in general needs a miracle. Not only the Xbox, it's everybody. Cats and Crunch, it's everybody. It's been look, and if I look back on over this month on February though, holy shit, how many crazy news we got in this February. And this all began by the end of January though, like literally like by the end of January, you look at January and you see the Ubisoft layoffs. That's what pretty much it all started. Like when the Ubisoft layoffs happened, and then it just started to climb and climb and climb and climb again and again and again and again and again and again and again, and it got worse and worse and worse and worse. You're like, what the hell is going on? I mean, you got Sony closing down Blue Point, which now you want to go back to your single player strategy, yet you close out Blue Point, which we still don't understand, right? You got Lin Tao going out there and saying, in order for us to keep the PS5 console, I'm going to charge more on the install base, which is crazy too, right? I mean, I was like, wow, that's insane though. I mean, you guys should have done something about that a long time ago. Why are you doing it now though? That's the second one though. And figured out just in case I never had owl wings. I just thought I would ask. I don't know if that's a thing. Damn, Ray, what do you gotta do? I mean, owls are cute though. Why you gotta bring up poor owls though? I mean, chickens are cute, but when they get old, they get annoying. They're like, "Paka, paka, paka." You're like, damn, chicken. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. That's funny though. That's funny. Oh well, I don't know. The auctions, be careful. Oh well, I don't know about auctions. Be careful for your art being scanned. Okay, okay. So, like I was saying though, there are some people. Yeah, there are some people who eat those nuts. Yeah, these nuts. No, no, just kidding. Bull nuts. Yeah, there's some. There are also people that eat cow tongue, ear, pig feet. Just take Red Bull. Red Bull gives you wings. Yeah. People on platforms that PlayStation should just stop playing PlayStation gas. They see PlayStation will survive that. I don't know. Some ratchet PlayStation will survive though, because I mean, to be honest though, they just released Marathon, and I'm looking a lot of negatives from Marathon though. I'm seeing a lot of negatives from Marathon. I have not tried it out to give you all my 2 cents, which I would try it out later. But I think even hmm, There's cow. There's I think there's cowtail or pigtail. I don't know which one it was, but it's supposed to be delicious. But there's so much weird food. But where was I though? Because we already got it all over the place. So but like I was saying, just bad news after bad news, you know. And then oh Zuri, marathon was meant for me, says Zuri. And you were looking forward to that game. Wow. Oh man. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried it. I gotta try it out. I think a guy sued them because he said Red Bull don't give him wings. It was false. Really? No, you gotta fucking be kidding me. Hey, that's a good lawsuit though. But did he win though? Oh God. Not a bad price, but it could be a 128 version. Nothing wrong. But with one action, it could be cheaper. I mean, show. Okay, okay. People say they will play marathon if it was free with microtransfer, but don't think it's worth $40. Wow, wow. Chat. I don't know if someone's gonna pull that off. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played it yet. I haven't played it yet to you guys to give my 2 cents about it. I haven't tried it out yet. But once I try it out, I'll give you guys my 2 cents about it. Seriously, I will. But until I don't play it, I don't know, chat. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, chat. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. Wait, Godzilla, did they say Marathon was bad games? Are there a few problems with it? It says here graphics was good. I think it's because it's Bungie who made it. They released another game without saving their current game. Wow, wow, wow. None of Sony's gas will ever top COD, Fortnite, Apex, Arc Raiders, etc. Um, how it ever got there though? But when they blocked the PC community, it went down, and now it's little by little climbing up. But I don't know why they did not pick up Helldivers, but it's just me. So the first party looks rough outside of Wolverine. That's true too. Said as ever, it's like every other extraction shooter, nothing special going on. Wow. Like I said, I have not tried the game. I have not played it because I was busy playing TCG Simulator and I totally forgot about it. That's what's going on. Chat. I mean, Game Pass sucks me in, and these games suck me in. I'm sorry. I mean, I haven't had the chance to try it. There's a beta so you can see for yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna go see for myself. That's it. I'm gonna see for myself. But a lot of people out there are really, really crumbling down to it. They really are. They really are. I mean, I saw people cheering. They were like, "Yeah, 150,000 Steam." But remember one thing: High Guard got 100 and something thousand, and look where it is it now. It's not looking good. But it would suck if we see down the road that Sony says, "Hey, it would suck if Sony would go out there and say that." Hmm. Whatever's inaugurator's got the audience. Marathon first, not letting them go. Oof. Man, I don't know. Man, that's. Could you imagine Sony pulls another live service and then they go ahead and say, fuck Horizon, because it's another one though. Horizon's doing a private testing, which is something I don't know. Why you guys got to put these games together though? That's weird though. Jago Sixon said that Ghost of Yotei sells without PC. They sold it better than Ghost of Tsushima. Of course, it's gonna sell well. It's a sequel. Tim the Sorcerers with a £2 super chat. He says, "Thank you. Awesome show. Great weekend, everyone." Oh, Tim, you gotta go, man. Oh, man, we have a good discussion though. But have fun, bro, and stay safe. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Stay safe, stay safe. But Ghost of Yotei, though, as a sequel, of course it will sell well. I mean, they sold what is it, 3 million copies, 4.5 million. I don't remember what the number was, but yeah. Service that is going through be like on another extraction shooter if it wasn't going to be an extraction shooter. Marathon went from what my Twitter name is, my friend. Oh, that's euros. Oh, with the €2 super. Sorry, I got confused though. That he confuses me though. I gotta really. It's just you can't. Oh, hold on a second, Chad. I got the solution to this. My pisser glasses. Yep, now I see it. All right, you're right. Right. That's Zero Louis. All right. Thank you, Park. Thank you. Oh, not gonna go. Okay, okay. I thought you were gonna go. I was like, oh no. But that's the thing, though. That's kind. Hmm. That's what kind of gets my head, though. But yeah, my it's right here in the description below. Let me go get it. Hold on. It's at Crazy Louis Gaming. That's where you can find. There you go. Thank you for that, 4K. That's my Twitter account right there. Add me, my friend, so I can add you too. Awaken, yeah, but get new innovation things are separated from the others. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird though. That's on Sony. They were freaking over to year two to put games on PC. They should do day and date on PC instead. They would make more money. Yeah, I mean that's the advice we always give Sony though. But at the end of the day, if we give that advice, we are poor body or what is it? Poor begging. Sorry. What? What, Safo? Never mind. Wait, what? They won WB? I'm lost now. Sending my goods to Sony headquarters to make sure they don't turn your power off while talking smack about the piss. Folks just gotta move to whatever else is hot ATM. E33 kind of proved it's launched the same year. Laugh out loud. DR used Presidente as currency. Oh, I wish we would though. President of beer. Well, to be honest, though, it's gotten a little bit bad. I've been kind of aware Presidente these past couple years, but yeah. Also, serve you can if you don't mean if it's that bad, it's just be a structure shooter. It's not that serious. This is slower than Destiny, so Destiny fans are gonna like that they're trying this out. But look, I gotta tell you something though. I don't know if they're gonna pull up from it, but yeah. So wait a minute, hold on. Did they actually get it? So Zuri says there. That's true. There's nothing special about it. Damn. Oof. Guess we will wait to see how Marathon plays out on whether it's a failure or a success. But if it was an 50,000 drops down to 58,000, it's not looking good. I mean, that's literally like more than half of the player base that was playing the game just said, we're not playing this. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, though. I don't actually win it, though, because as the news is out there. It says Netflix, it went out. Let me go see though. Let's go see Twitter now because now I'm kind of curious though. I played a little bit last night. I don't know if they will pull off Marathon because many people are sick of Bungie after what they've done in Destiny. Wow, really? I mean, look, uh, I've heard a lot of complaints when it comes to that. I've heard a lot of complaints, to Destiny players when it comes to that though. Destiny players weren't happy about it. But you know how it is. Sometimes some people get mad or not because I don't what's it? How can I say this though? Because I know a lot of people go out there and rant because they want to rant though. Some people do that though. But then on true notice though, a lot of people from Destiny were pissed off. They were really mad about what it did with the game, and I heard a lot of bad things around it. But if people are mad about it, shit, I don't know if they can pull it off. Then I don't know if they can pull it off. All I know is one thing: Sony picked them up, and that was not a goodbye. I keep on saying that all the time. That was not at all a goodbye. It was not at all. So I'm looking for how did Netflix win WB though. I mean, this can't be it. Let's see, my brother. So where do you see that, Safo? If you can send it to me, I want to see it though. Because if it's true though, that'll be freaking awesome though. Because I was bidding for Netflix though, 100%. I was bidding for Netflix. I want Netflix to get it. But you should have stayed with Microsoft. No, go. Let me see. I left Destiny being they are going to sunset a lot of their DLCs. Why buy the DLCs for content when they eventually sunset? No, oh, wow. They wait. What? Hold on, Zuri. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. I can't believe what I'm reading right here, Zuri. You said you left Destiny being they're going to sunset a lot of their DLCs. So wait, they're sunsetting all those stuff you bought? That's an asshole move. Wow. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I left Destiny because I just proven to my point. Um, Paramount Growing, I asked Rock. Okay, okay. All right. Next one would have been bad. Oh God. Oh, I wonder how the stocks on Netflix are looking at. Oh God, this is not good today. I think it'll go up though. Oh, it's up though. Never mind. It's up. Okay. Never mind that. Yay. Okay, so I think in today's day and age, gaming will see so many shooters. You need something really special, or players will just move and play. People play games and scroll TikTok these days, and days next. Here's the thing, though, right? Look, the thing about gaming though is what else is there to innovate, right? So that is an honest question, though. Or should we go back to the times we can make things fun, or just simple things, how Nintendo does it, pretty much. Um, so Safo, can you take that off the chat though, Safo? Because I don't like bringing politics in here. Can you take that off though? Safo, would you really appreciate it if you took that off though. Nothing wrong though, because I don't like to bring politics in here, which is you know how it is. Chat gets so. But what was I saying though? Bringing back to it. So the thing is that in shooters we saw an innovation, which was battle royale. That was a big innovator. That was something that needs to happen though. It was a big innovator. Live service might not even be viable market these days. They aren't already tapped into it. Fortnite and other household names have have a chokehold. I think Sapo accidentally sniped the wrong one. Oh, they'll not pay for sure. For FTP, have an early access. I think Sapo click on the wrong name. Sapo, you gotta fix that sniper though. um, let's go on bad now. Paramount One, no live service will survive if it's like I said though. That was like the big one though. That was like the big innovator when it came to battle royale. That was big. That was innovative. We saw Call of Duty switch its way from being just no regular multiplayer and head to battle royale stance, which was a good thing though. I mean, I was happy they did that though. But the thing is, everybody decided to jump into it though. I awakened. I played the game in the middle with it. It's not great or bad. Was expecting better from Bungie, yes, and I was going to play it more over the next few days, but it really did not attract you guys. Wow. It's hard nowadays. I made a game. I definitely stick to single or co-op campaign games. But you know what? So you know what I really detest about gaming these times, and I say this all the time. If you're gonna make an open world game, make it really engaging though, because the thing about open world games is it gets to a point where it gets boring. So you gotta make it really engaging for you to make it to keep the fun going, right? That's one of my main complaints about these open world games, and a lot of Souls games are out there need to get away from that. I mean, I understand Souls is a thing, but come on, is Marathon gonna get a disc edition? I asked Broke Boy. He got a special edition out there. Jago Six, who cares? I don't play gas games. Sony needs to move away from gas. If they don't keep losing money on, it's their fault. It's nothing to do with us. But the thing is, Awakening Godzilla. Here's the thing, though. There's something that they don't tell you. Is this that they need that gas game? They need it, my friend. They need it. No matter what, they need it. Believe it or not, they need that gas game. While you got your competitors out there, for example, you got Microsoft with amazing gas games. You got Nintendo with a beast of a gas game, which is Pokemon Go, and it still is a beast till this day. I mean, even though it's a mobile, but still, though, it's a service game because you log into you catch Pokemon. Everybody's into that shit. Um, But they need that gas game. They need that popular gas game to bring in the cash because it does bring in the cash. Now you guys are stuck with the single player thing, but the thing about single players is how well will they go though with those single players? Because the thing is, Awaken Godzilla, believe it or not, you guys are not mind games, my friend. You guys are not. And it's not that I'm saying this to bash the PlayStation community, but there's a problem out there, and the problem is you got Fortnite, you got Call of Duty, you got all these sports games that are the top 10 most played games every week, and you got these companies spending billions of dollars on not billions, millions of dollars, sorry, because we're not in the billion mark yet, but you got these companies making these millions of dollars of games, single player games, and only three, four, five, up to 6 million people buy it, and then it just sits there for a while though. So where are you gonna go with that though? Because and listen, I'm not saying this to bash the PlayStation fans. I'm not saying this. No, no, no. I'm not saying this to bash the PlayStation fans. No, no, no. I'm not saying that to bash them. I'm saying it on a serious note though, because if I was console war, I would have said, "You don't buy games," but no, I'm being serious about it though. The thing is, what are you gonna do to attract the player to come buy your game? That is the question that people are asking these days, and people are noticing of that. Take for example, I'll give you a big example. Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2, right? Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 is one of the best games ever this generation has ever made. The game is Mamma Mia with graphics, everything top notch. And the first year didn't do so well. The second year is when they finally, got some money in. And to be honest, so Alan Wake 2 should have sold at least 10, 12 million copies, but it didn't though. So that's what I'm saying though. And I'm being quite honest about this. What are you guys going to do to attract the player over here? How are you going to keep them? I mean, how are you going to what is your strategy going to come up with next, though? Are you going to keep porting to PC? Are you going to port to other consoles, though? Which that's what they should be doing. They should start putting their games everywhere. But the thing is, everybody's so focused on that it will not attract the user to the box. That's the biggest BS in the world. Yes, it will attract the user to the box. Because to be honest, though, it's simple. How do I know this? And I'm going to go in with a kill, right? Why do these guys buy PlayStation games? I mean, not PlayStation console. Why are they buying it for? To play what? You guys have this idea it's because of exclusives. I'm sorry, my friends, it's not. They buy it to play these 10 games. That's it. They buy it just to play this. Nothing else. They buy it to play GTA, they buy it to play FIFA, they buy it to play Call of Duty, they buy it to play all the other ones out there. Not the exclusives. I'm sorry, that's not true. They don't buy it for that. You guys believe that they're buying it for exclusives? Nope. They're buying just to play these games. And so if they can get a machine for $500 to play these games, they're gonna go ahead and get it. That's it. That's all they're gonna get. Because it's weird. It's weird that every time I go out there here in Dominican, right? Because everybody talks that PlayStation is great though. But when you go out there and bet you I bet you this that if I go out there to a community to talk to fans out there, to talk to fans who have a PlayStation, I bet you that 9 out of 10 of them will tell me they're playing a gas game. 9 out of 10 of them will tell me they play a gas game. Swear to God, they will. 9 out of 10 of them. Or probably could be 7 out of 10, but I'm telling you, the majority will tell me they're playing a gas game because every time I have a discussion with the person about a game, they're like they bought a PS5 and I ask them, what are you playing? Oh, I'm playing GTA. What are you playing? Well, I'm playing FIFA. Oh, what are you playing? I'm playing Call of Duty. What are you playing? Oh, I'm playing this. Or I'm playing 2K or I'm playing that. That's what they tell me though. That's all they tell me though. Nothing else. Honest to God, that's all they tell me though. Wow. You're a bit of aggressive. If marathon dies, it dies. Does anyone care? Wow. You see what I mean, chat? See? FARQ. Pew, pew, pew this man out of here. He's even trashing his own brand. That's asshole. I'm sorry. That's mean. Why would you want to trash your own brand? Why wouldn't you worry if Marathon does good or not? I hope it does well. To be honest, though, if it does well, I hope it does. Damn, come on, man. It's me, the boy Lewis, with a $5 super chat. PlayStation seems to think that PC players are going to go out and buy a console to play their games. If they take away, some will, most won't. Majority won't, though. They won't. Let him have one last comment. Are you gonna let him have one last comment? Because I'm being serious, though. How come this is this is the problem with the brand, my friends. This is the problem with the brand of PlayStation. You fanboys wanted to fail. Wow, that's bad. Because what do you guys listen? Let me tell you something simple. Bungie costs 2.6 billion right now. 2.6 billion. If Bungie fails and they decide to shut down Bungie, that's 2.6 billion plus 500 million for the game. That's three. What is it? 3.10? Shit. That's money lost on the corporal. But no worries, Awaken. You know what's going to happen? They're going to come back and they're going to say, well, we just lost money. But no worries, PlayStation fans, in order to keep it alive, let's charge you more. And you guys are going to be idiots. You know, you're going to pay for it and be happy about it. But here's the thing, though. There you go. That's Snipe, my friend. Doesn't care what company makes it. Look, I don't care if you don't like gas games or not, but you're saying this like it shouldn't have done it, it should die and everything. I mean, you guys are such on a hateful path that you're literally killing PlayStation right there with that hateful path. You're not seeing it though, but okay. You guys are the business experts. Go for it. No wonder fucking Sony, you know what? I keep on saying this and you know what, Sony, do this. For the love of God, do this. Fuck exclusives and send your games everywhere, because if this is what you count for and you keep feeding this bullshits, fuck it and do it. Destroy their hopes and dreams. Kill them off. No wonder you guys are not doing so well. Shit. Zuri says, I'll always be a PS girly, ride or die, laugh out loud. That's true. But Zuri, here's what's funny though. Zuri, I got a question for Zuri. What games do you play on PlayStation? It's simple. What games do you play? What are your favorite games on PlayStation? What do you play? I know the answer to this, Zuri. I already know, but I know which ones they are though. And it's okay. There's no problem. You're playing games, you know? Is that what the people podcast say hate Xbox and been talking about wasting everyone's time putting their games on brand down? Exactly. Why do these people on podcasts say that they hate Xbox and keep talking about it and wasting everyone's time putting their games and brand down? Incredible though. But that's the funny thing though. I mean, why? Because look, I'm cheering for Xbox all the way. If they price hike, if they do something, you all know me. I'll come by and say, you know what, I'm pissed about it. And I know a lot of people will be like, well, Louis, you're destroying the brand. But no, I'm not. I'm just saying I'm pissed because of price hiking though. It's annoying that all the time we get price hikes. It's annoying as hell. We'll get them for that. But at the end of the day, though, that's another question, Taneros. But where are the single player games? That's a big one too. Because they're saying they're going to pull in the strategy though, but where are the single player games though? Is there going to be less? They are, yeah. Answer to 2018 game Wolverine in September. Yeah. I played everything I've gotten on Xbox controller. Too big for my hands. Tiny hand struggle. I get it. It's okay. That's no problem. I get it. I mean, you play where you feel comfortable, Zuri. That's what I always say. Play where you feel comfortable. That's the truth, though. But Zuri, you love to play those gas service games. I mean, you love to play Diablo. You're a big fan of Diablo. You're a big fan of Destiny. You love those service games, and that's why you buy these consoles to play these service games. But I'm talking about like in general, like the exclusives, though. Like the exclusives are struggling out there, and why are they struggling? Because a lot of the players have moved on. You know, they're playing much more gas games than ever. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with people, jumping into it. But at the end of the day, oh, at the end of the day, uh, what are they gonna do to keep the cash flowing? That's the truth, though. Yep, the PS5, the PS exclusives are dying slowly each year, 100%. So that's why they need that gas game. They need it. They need that gas game because if not, they're gonna stay behind. And that was the problem, though. They should have started last generation. And again, they should have started last generation, and they should have done it. Had at least two or three on the works instead of having 12. Which, when I saw that number, I said that's number's not ever going to work. That's too many games. I Diablo play everything. There were way more gas games on PC than on the console combined. All different genres and gears. Yep. Yeah, but why would I want a game to fail though? Come on. It's like a lot of people wanted the Xbox multi-platform strategy to like die or something. I mean, if the strategy brings in the cash, let it bring in the cash. Because at the end of the day, like I say though, and I say this again and again and again, and I'll repeat this again. Talking, fanboying, cheering for one side, and looking at the things that were good on one side, just wanting to keep it on one side, it's not going to fix the problem that's going on this generation. What fixes the problem is that people open their wallets and buy what they want to buy and they want to play. That's what fixes the problem. That's the only thing. It's money that fixes the problem, nothing else. And then people will probably come by and say, Game Pass is a problem. Game Pass is killing and butchering games. I'll tell them this, though. It's not butchering nothing because they're trying to grow a project that is actually working for them and is bringing in some cash. They brought in $5 billion the last time. And that's what they want. They want that thing to grow. You want people to be attracted to it because if they don't grow it, guess what's going to happen? They'll go back to where it was. And if it goes back to where it was, well, comes the question again, what, with the games being the prices they are people going to go ahead and buy it? Because it's less and less and less all the time. Because people now are buying these boxes to play gas games. That's it. And if Sony's worried that they're going to lose their identification because of that, I don't know what to say, Sony. I mean, that's your problem. But going back to exclusives is not going to solve the problem, my friends. I'm sorry. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not going to solve the problem. It's not. You're a third party box. You're not an exclusive box. Nintendo's an exclusive box. Get that through your heads. I don't understand that. And if you're going out there to please all these guys who right now who just came by my show and literally said loud and clear here, oh, well, if it doesn't work, it works. I don't care who it is. I hope it dies. This is your game, PlayStation. With fans like that, oh my God. Seriously, Sony, you got to restructure your plans. No joke. But yeah, do what you got to do. Well, like Activision was before Microsoft bought them. How was Activision before they bought them, though? Fanboys, bro. Exactly. Yeah, let tech. You know what I mean, though. Let tech. Let tech listen, listen, listen. You may not like a game. Cool. I get it. I get it. But you're on a rampage because Sony has not pleased you with these single player games. Well, you bought the box. What are you gonna do? What you do is you go to channels and you ask Louis, I'm not happy. For example, proper argument would have been, Louis, I'm not happy with something. Sony's gone to gas games. I miss all my single player games. What games would you recommend? Since I got the box, I would say, well, Alan Wake 2 is one, Resident Evil is another one, and I would just keep going on down the list and tell them, did you play this? Did you play that? All these great single player games that are out there that are really good that you can buy it on your box and play. Because if you do believe that you bought this box only to play exclusives, good luck with that. Because you know what? I did that though. I bought this box only for the exclusive because I was part of the exclusive mind thing. And look where it is now. It's not even in my house anymore. At least for a while, because I gotta go pick it up one day. But Do I need it though? I'm probably gonna sell it. Say goodbye to it. I'm being as honest as I can be, my chat. Marcus was a good buy gamer wise, but as investor it sounds, I read the report. So at the end of the day, though, there's so many games to play. Why are you so stuck up on this stuff? Seriously, why are you so stuck up on this idea that there's no more to play? Well, Marathon came out, but I don't want it to fail. Because if it fails though, that shit, I mean, Bungie's gone. I mean, the way it is, and the way these reports have come out, it's like Sony's not happy with Bungie though. So this is probably, like the big last struggle right here to push it. And I was like, man, I hope it does well. I hope people like it, but it seems like they don't like it. So what's gonna happen? It's gonna go. And Bungie might say, and Sony might say, we're shutting down Bungie. Can you guys imagine that? Oh my god. That's 3 billion down the drain, my friends. 3 billion down the drain. 3 billion. That would suck. Who try? I have. I'm playing it, my friend. I'm playing TGC Shot Simulator. I'm playing it. I'm playing. I'm telling you, I'm playing that game, man. That's the thing, though. I'm so stuck up with that game that we got Resident Evil here, and I don't know if I'm gonna play it. I don't know if I'm gonna play it, my friends. I don't know for this weekend. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I need to breathe, find the time and space to do it. I need to breathe and do it, but I don't know how am I gonna do it because I'm thinking about okay, because I got man. And the thing is, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna play one more day. I'm just gonna play one more day, and then I'm gonna play one more day, and then it comes up like it gets more interesting because you start so much stuff to do. But you should have did Destiny 3. But then there's a problem, as Zuri says here. She says, I left Destiny because being there are going to sunset a lot of their DLCs. Why buy their DLCs for content and they will eventually sunset it? No thanks. So if you got that problem, so that's not good though. It's good, yeah, Tim. It's good. It's a good game, my friend. It's good. I mean, it's amazing. I love that game. It's so freaking addicting. It is. It is. It is. And you're like, yeah, let me do one more day. Let me do one more day. Let me do one more day. I mean, chat. Last night I said, you know what? I'm done with this. I can't keep going. Can't keep going. So, and I was like, should I buy boxes to keep the store opening? So yeah, I ordered the boxes in. Fill up the store. With the merchandise and everything. And I look at the time. I was like, oh, it's 11:30. Let me do one more. And then that one more got up to 1 a.m. I said, no, get away from this. Get out. Or 12 something. I don't know. I said, get away from this. I said, get away, get away, get away, get away. That's what I did. I got away. Because if not, I would have stayed till 6 a.m. today. I didn't follow any of those guys, but saw they were on YouTube playing Marathon. Oh, my God. Marathon. All the big shooter influencers were playing it yesterday, but didn't hear the takes on it. Because here's the thing, though. There's a lot of people were trying to cheer for this because look, at the end of the day though, when Bungie does like a shooter, they know how to do their shooters, right? But it seems like nobody's happy with this one though. Exactly, it wasn't really good, and now they released it this year, because they're trying to push that game out there. But man, it would suck if it fails though. Then it should have had a third person option. All those shooters should have first and third person option. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have that though. They should add that to these games nowadays. They should. Why am I zoomed in though? Get away. Let's go see though. What else is out there? Let's go see. 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 Oh, there it is. In 2014, Red Bull settled a class action lawsuit for 13 million regarding the "Gives You Win" slogan, which plaintiffs argued was false advertising. There's rumors about Red Bull between 2000 and 2014 where you want to get 10 and 15 in cash and products. You're fucking kidding me. That's some funny shit. Oh, Lord. Hey, that was a good lawsuit, though. I gotta say, though, it was a good argument, though. Good argument because of false advertising. Wow, it's like they had nothing to do with this. Hire a lawyer. Let's sue them for this. Uh-oh. Steam OLED is getting a 50,000 yen price increase in Japan starting March 6th to increase logistic costs and currency Fluctuations. Price increase also in Korea and Taiwan. Uh-oh. Oh, chat, we gotta get ready for it, my friends. Things about to get mad expensive. But hey, if you're a gamer, you got the cash, you're gonna go ahead and get it. That's what I say, though. How do I know this? We saw what the wrong. Watching that. Sorry about that, chat. This is Sony. Let me see. Sony charge Japan will raise new graduate salaries. Oh, ho, 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 ho. So this is funny though. Check this out. Oh man. Ah, yep. This is why they closed down Blue Point, my friends. Uh oh. Oh. This is when corporates gets in the way. You guys ready for this news? You guys ready for this news? Ah man, this is gonna be the last that's gonna show up for today unless something big comes up. Oh man, oh man. Let me zoom in on this news. You know, this is some funny stuff right here. Let's zoom in on this news. Look what it says right here, my friends. Look what this is. Sony Interactive Entertainment Japan will raise new graduates starting salaries from 35,000 or 35 million, I don't know, to 425 million yen, 2,720 a month from April 26th, according to Nikkei. Oh, so you guys close Blue Post, you guys can do this? Wow. Yeah. Looking ugly out here. Looking ugly. It's me, the boy Lewis, with a $2 super. He says, Louis, check out Gen Discord. Give my box a facelift. Oh, nice. Let me go see what's the box facelift. Mm. Where is it? Ah, oh, nice. Oh, that looks cool. That looks cool. That's a cool facelift. You don't have Claro on it. Wow, that's cool. That actually looks neat, though. Looks neat, yeah. But damn, Bloodborne could be made by Blue Point. Yeah, 100%. It sucks they didn't make it though. It sucks they didn't make it. That was a terrible decision right there, my friends. I don't know why they did that though. But they got a salary raise. Yes. Who the fuck cares if they got a salary raise? Seriously. But closing down Blue Point though. They're looking for the butt of what happened with Blue Point. I find it so funny, and I don't care what butt you look for, but why Blue Point closed? At the end of the day, it's closed. It sucks they close it down. I hope they sell it off though. To be honest, I hope they sell it off though. Instead of shutting it down and leaving it there like EA does, sell that shit. Let someone else pick it up so they can do what they do best. Jesus. So let's see what else is out there. Yeah, if you ran Crisis Forces Retro Game Preservation site to permanently close. Oh no. Oh no. Nothing gets shut down, my friends. That sucks. I hate reading when places like that shut down, things like that. Netflix lost Paramount Global bidding war. Speaking of that, I gotta have a war with purple right now. But stocks went up, so I'm good though. Video. I truly don't understand what happened. Video game graphics 11 years ago. Oh man, that Batman game is beautiful. Whew. Oh my god! Every time I hop in and play Batman, I'm amazed by how beautiful the game runs and looks good. The hell is this guy going? Oh, that's what happens. You're a dumbass. Yeah, you got that, bro. Ooh, he's lucky. He's so lucky. Netflix drops out bidding after. Okay, we see know that Netflix dropped out, my friends. They dropped out. You lost it, my friends. We lost it. All right, chat. Guess what time it is? It's the listen up time. The crazy ones gotta go. Chat, I got several things I gotta do. I gotta eat. No, that's the first thing I gotta do. I gotta eat. I haven't eaten anything today. And as a free day today, first thing I'm gonna do is right now, as soon as I get off, I'm going to sit down and try out marathon. I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna play marathon. And like always, chat, before I go, tell me what you've all been playing. Tell me what you've all been playing. Let's see though. All right. What you all been playing, chat? What you all been playing, my friends? Ah, there you go. This like Chaz, you got to try this game out. You got to try this game out. This game is really good. Like I said, oh my god. Here you go. Before tell me what you all been playing and try. Like I'm gonna show you this game because it's been being pushed and promoted. So yeah, chat. Here you go. There it is. Even True Achievements is telling you this. TCG Car Simulator's widely addictive Game Pass newcomer. Yes, it's such a fun game, my friends. And I'm gonna read this real fast though. I'm telling you, super fun. It's super fun. It's super, 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 super fun game. It is. So it says here, already an established hit on PC this week saw TCG Car Simulator coming out on Xbox Game Pass and it's fast become one of the server's most addictive titles. If you got an active Game Pass Premium Ultimate or PC Game Pass subscription, you can check it out right now on Xbox, Series X, PC, and cloud gaming. While the game is listed on the Microsoft Early Access Game Preview scheme, it already comes with a bunch of TCG Car Simulator achievements to unlock. It's been getting regular updates over and over. Sorry about that. Over and a half on Steam before coming to Game Pass. So while it's early days, here's what I think subscribers want to check out. The premise is right here. The title: you're manager of the shop and sell supplies and booster packs for trading cards. Think Pokemon TCG or Magic the Gathering. You manage your inventory, cover the till, set prices, and create a space for friendly and occasionally hygiene adverse. Customers who play card games with each other is a delightful time, although I caution against checking it out late at night. Yes, advice is too addicting. I'm not kidding you. Last night, I made this hilarious mistake of TCG Game Shop. Let's see though. Sorry. Let me get some water, chat. Oh. Mm. I made the hilarious mistake of loading up TCG Car Simulator for the first time a bit too late in the evening. I was lying in bed looking for something to play and decided to browse through the latest Xbox Game Pass games for something else on stream on my phone. The longtime Pokemon TCG fan made me in me was instantly bought by this game, a knockoff logo, it plays similarly to Supermarket Simulator, another addicting Game Pass title I checked out last year. But this one's better though. I figured, what the heck, I'll wind down for the night with this. I checked out the time and discovered it felt like an hour to discover. I felt the time after what felt like an hour to discover it was now 2 a.m., my friends. 2 a.m. I have been playing TCG Car Simulator for 4 straight hours without even thinking about it. Like I said, though, you start playing this game like, okay, let me fill up the store, and all of a sudden, you're stuck to lasting hours with this game. It's such a good game, though. If I viewed it to Game Pass before last year, I could hardly quit playing Dome Keeper, and he is coming. However, wait, what was I? Sorry about that. I've only checked the time because I was here to sneak in another virtual day worth of shop management before midnight. Decent rest being a persecuted when your real job involves writing about video games for many long hours each day. Well, I messed up, and you're reading the addled thoughts of the sleep deprived brain. I've highlighted a few that did to Game Pass games before last year. I gotta keep playing Dope Keeper and He Is Coming. However, it's been a long time since I played a game that was so addictive I legitimately lost track of time. That is so true. Play enough games after 33 years of my life, and you'll develop a sixth sense of the day passing around your gaming immersion. Yet TCG Car Simulator had gotten around my own gamer's senses, and it has done so naturally by being really fun. To see addictive gameplay loops combined, TCG Car Simulator shows a rich traits. Some of the best games I've ever found myself addicted to, complementary twin game late play. Sorry, chat. Now you're starting to mess up. But hold up. All right, here we go. Says here, in essence, the player has two semi-exclusive gameplay objectives to tend to. They've got a shop to manage, and they got their own trading card collection to grow. And both of these seamlessly into one other spur you forward as you play. So, chat, he's basically explaining the game, right? So I'm gonna go into the summary though. The summary is even though it's still an early access title, TCG Car Simulator is such a great shape already that I feel confident in recommendation at two to any Game Pass subscribers looking at this game to relax with for an hour, even if an hour turns out to be 4 hours long. Check it out, build your Tetramon collection, and establish a shop for that forever conquers the hearts and minds of virtual card nerds. So, chat, like I was saying though, this game is really fun. Play it, have fun. Uh, Play it, have fun. Seriously, I recommend this game to you guys. I recommend it to you guys. This is a game where you should try it out, play it. I'm not kidding you. It's gonna eat up hours for you. I know Resident Evil 9 is out, but as soon as you guys finish Resident Evil 9, give it a go. Do it. Give it a go. Give it a go. Seriously, do it. Really good game. So, chat. Thank you all for hanging out with us today. Well, that's what I mean. Sorry, Joy's not here with me today. Joy's busy though. Joy, I don't know if Joy's gonna be here on Monday. I hope he is though. But thank you all for hanging out with me today. Thank you all for super chat. Thank you for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys to death. Seriously, I do. And finally, today is the end of. Wait, tomorrow's the end of February. We're getting close to the end of February. Finally, this month is gone. Let's see what March brings up, and I hope it brings up better news than what we did this February. Please, so do bring up good news. We need it. We need it. We just need it, my chat. We need it. We need good news when it comes down to gaming. Not all these studio shutdowns, not these layoffs. No, 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 no. We need that to go away. Yes, chat. We need it. We need it. We need it. So, chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so I can tell you when XPI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful and I do mean a beautiful and awesome Friday, and also a beautiful weekend, my friends. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast at 7 p.m. ET with Soundboard the Big Plume and Silent Cypher if we do come back. On Wednesdays, right here on this very same YouTube channel. On Fridays, they divide me and they don't. XP en Español, which is today with Elvis Elencita and Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Little Gaming when I send the signal out. Over there on Twitter X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you got to hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes out, talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. Have a beautiful Friday, you guys, and have a beautiful weekend. I will see you guys on Monday morning on Good Morning with Crazy Little Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.